positive, respectful, and appreciative today to everybody. You're tuning in and watching this later. You're welcome. I'm thinking this is going to be entertaining. I've actually never done something like this. We'll see how it goes. And yeah, feel free to share your thoughts and opinions in the comments. The goal here is to have perspective, to share it, to learn and grow together as one, as we should. It's a game plan, baby. So more power to you, more luck to you, more gaming to you, more enjoyment. And all that good stuff. I am currently updating my YouTube with a thumbnail and all that good stuff that you usually do when you post a video. Yeah. What's happening, folks? What's happening? Hope everybody's having a beautiful night. It's been a rough week for me. It's been a rough month, to be honest with you guys. But we push through, and that's how life goes. You have your ups and your downs, and you keep evolving. The times come and go. I'm grateful to be able to just withstand the storms that come in life. And just vibe. So today we're just going to have some cool debates, discussions. It's going to get interesting. We got a couple people that said they're going to come by, share some opinions and things like that. So I wanted to give them the floor and give myself the floor, talk about this game with some controversy that's going on. That's what's happening today. Shout out to everybody on YouTube. We're on 3 different YouTube channels live right now. We're on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, Kick, all those platforms that you could probably name. I'm on them right now. So we'll be kind of mostly talking with YouTube and Twitch, and then some personal Discord conversations with a couple people that I have going on about this game. But if you're here, just share an opinion or thought, and we'll run through it. And we'll get into it. That's what's going down today. Give me a moment while I finish up these thumbnails, and I'm just uploading thumbnails, making sure everything is aligned for YouTube to put the video in front of people. That's the goal. No commercials on YouTube. So if you're watching on a different platform, you want to come to YouTube, I'm putting 0 commercials up today. I'll be putting commercials on, I'm not gonna lie. Right? I need that revenue. Life ain't free out here. But today, hey man, commercial free, because it's an interesting topic to get into. And so we're gonna dive down the rabbit hole, baby. Wait, if I put on monetization, I have to have something? Nah. Yeah, we're not putting on no monetizations today. Wow, no monetizations on YouTube. Okay, so let me check out comments before I continue, because I'm almost done with these thumbnails and stuff. Hold on, let me just go to one more channel. Yo, Jay, what's up? Thank you for coming by. Appreciate you. Yoshi said, what's the deal? What's this all about? Also, hi. What's up, man? Long time no see. I see I brought you in with the change my mind. Ghetto said, what's good? What's good, Ghetto? Dev said, yo, talk to me. Hey, man, we just chilling, playing some video games. Today, I'm going to probably not play for a little while, mostly conversate. But, wait a minute. Was I on the wrong channel the whole time? This is kind of crazy. Oh, no. Okay. For a second, I thought I was on the wrong channel. For a second. But yeah, what's going on with y'all, man? How y'all doing? What is your hot take for Assassin's Creed? If you had to give a hot take, what is it? There's a couple topics and a couple things I'm gonna bring up. And I just really wanted to dive into this one for a couple of reasons, to be honest with y'all. I've been making some videos lately. I got crazy dope combat guide that came out today. I feel like it's the best I could have done. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, I knew something was wrong with YouTube. I mean, Twitch. They put in the wrong information. They got me playing a whole different game. Go. That should be good. Almost done, folks. Almost done. There's so many different channels that I stream on, so I have to like cater to all of it. It's not always easy, guys. I don't have a management team. Just me out here, baby. All right, you're looking good. All right, so here we go. All right, we're gonna go in. I'm going to throw up some gameplay. Do that. Footage of my videos. I like just turn on the camera and do all this extra stuff. You know, let's go. Hey, where's my camera? There it is. What up, though? What up, though? What up, though? So we're not having official guests here, but I have some people with some points that they wanted to make, and some people on the live chat coming by, discussing Assassin's Creed Shadows. A lot of conversations about this game. And I just want to say, like, first and foremost, I think it's just dope to be able to do these discussions and, you know, hear people out. I think that too many times we have an opinion and we think that nothing else matters. You know, like pineapple on pizza is the worst. And that's it. And that's no more conversation. Like, there's people who like pineapple on pizza. I have eaten it myself. You know what I mean? And I enjoyed it. I'm not saying it's the best kind of pizza. Like all meat on the pizza, kind of dope because it feels like I'm eating protein while I'm eating pizza. So it's not healthy, but it's healthier for me as far as having meat within my. But then we got a debate. Now we arguing, and someone's like, "Oh, that's disgusting. The only thing that's good is, you know, I don't know, whatever." But you get what I mean. And that's how gaming is. Gaming is your preference, your taste, and all that stuff. We're gonna get into that topic. Before I do, Ghetto said he played Eternal Strands. It just came out today. I actually enjoyed it. Been playing it offline mostly. Like when I just got time to relax, I'll just throw it on. And one thing I could say about it is, like, you got to get creative. You have all these crazy abilities you could find in the world, and then you can use them together, putting this one with that one, grabbing an item and making it explode and burn the enemy and do all this extra cool stuff. Thought it was a fun game. For me. Let me know how you feel about it. It's not some big title that's like game of the year or nothing like that. It's really not. Anyway, back to Assassin's Creed Shadows. Let's talk about it. I want to say a couple things up front. I think I'm very unique in my taste, in my thought process with video games, because I've come from a different era of video games and I've appreciated series from the beginning. Like the first Mario I played when it released, the first Sega, what's it called? Sonic. when it first released. So I'm sitting there watching a movie, thinking back when I was a kid. I'm like, damn, that was cool. Little nostalgia. So I have that, I would say, biasness towards some series that other people might not care for because they just started playing, Assassin's Creed 5 years ago or something. And they're like, oh, Valhalla's my favorite Assassin's Creed. And I look at them like they're crazy. But hey, it is what it is. You didn't live long enough to play other versions. And so looking at it with that view, I understand that my view is different. Not better, not smarter, not above anybody else's view. It's a personal perspective from my personal experience. And so I share that ahead of time before we get into this debate and discussion about what some people have said. I'm going to be reading one particular feedback, and that's what kind of sparked this whole thing, and we'll get into it and go from there. But before all that, man, what's going on with y'all in the chat? Who's here with me wanting to debate this? Is there any new people who just tuned in and said, hey man, let's do it, let's get into it? What you on? What you about? share your personal view. Let me actually type something too while I'm at it. And by the way, you're watching highlights of my combat guy. It's actually a pretty good combat. Not sure if you asking me, but tell him. I'm making sure that my video stretched out properly. Sometimes these videos be a little messy. All right, let me type this in here. He actually changed the video because I think it's repeating itself. Go to some stealth. I believe this is a stealth. There you go. Quick little welcome to anybody and everybody that wants to come and conversate about it. All right, so we're gonna be watching some of my video highlights of my YouTube videos. I just put up like 4 or 5 in a row, back to back every day, putting out a video. I'm proud of that. It's been a while since I've been putting out videos consistently. And this game's not even out. It's going to come out in 2 months, but I have a lot of tips and tricks and information that I've shared with the community. And with that, there was a big email / reply from someone who's a big fan of me. And I'm going to summarize what they said because I don't want to go through the whole thing. But in other words, they're like, I've been watching you for a while. And they gave me a lot of credit at the start. They try to butter me up. And they're like, you seem to know how to, and I think this is the biggest compliment. You know how to enjoy yourself, they said. And to me, that was one of the biggest compliments because that's what I do gaming streams and videos for. It's like, look, I know how to enjoy myself. I'm going to show you how to do that. It's like when someone cooks, they're like, here, let me show you how to make this food. Or let me show you how to dance, or let me show you how to, vibe or something. They're teaching you something that they enjoy. Maybe you enjoy it, maybe you won't. There's somebody in the chat that's played a game that's an indie game recently, and whether they like it or not, it doesn't matter to me because I enjoy my time. But I told them like, hey, I shared the stream and showed them what the game had to offer, some interesting ways to combine abilities and all this stuff that's not done consistently in other games. And I gave them the view of like, oh, this was me playing it, I have a decent amount of hours with the game. So Anyways, with all that said, that's what I do in my streams. So I feel very proud of offering my perspective. Doesn't mean it's the right perspective. I tell you, like, put meat on your pizza. Oh, you want sausages and pepperonis and chicken and steak all on your pizza? That's nasty. I'm a vegan, and I'm like, okay, my bad. Vegetarians are upset at me. They can go have their veggie pizza. There's nothing wrong with a veggie pizza either. In my view, like, hey man, go ahead. I've had veggie pizzas. I've had veggie burgers. The best burger I've ever eaten is a vegan burger that I could not believe how good it tasted. I still feel like I was in a dream that day. I feel like I ate that burger, and ever since that day, I can't replace it. It's like a drug where you eat it and you're like, I need more of this. How is this so good? And to this day, there's not a burger that even comes half as close to that burger. It was in LA, California. I have to ask my teachers, my high school teacher. I went to go eat with him. And they're like vegetarians, vegans, and it was so good that I still to this day have not had anything close to it when it comes to burgers. Anyway, with all that in mind, my preference, your preference, there's no wrong answers. I share my taste, and then if you can enjoy it, cool. If you can't, then cool. All right, now Ghetto said, bro, Shadow Combat looks so good. Yeah. The guide that I put out today will give people an inclination of how good it could be for you, like if you're gonna be into it or not, right? That's important. I did a stealth one, which is what we're watching now. This video explains stealth. It explains that there's a difficulty system. You can change the difficulty in stealth alone. You can make combat hard or easy with a difficulty option, and you can make stealth hard or easy. And the harder you put it, the more they'll see you while standing on that rooftop watching them. The more they'll see you when you're trying to like run past them. And so that system for stealth is a different gameplay. Like, some people just want to smash things and beat everything up. And you can with Assassin's Creed Shadows. Then you can also go stealth the way I'm going to play. My favorite way to play. It's a fun way to play for me, which is stealth. Some people might find that boring and they say, oh, it's no need action. And that's okay too, because I love action myself. But I believe skill-based stealth is harder, and it takes more skill with stealth than combat, for the most part, for most video games. But anyway, that's another topic. But the point is, the person complimented me. They gave me a very good compliment. Then they backhand smacked me, so backhand compliment. And then they're like, I don't know, if you cover Assassin's Creed Shadows with the same authenticity. So they were like questioning if I just cover Assassin's Creed because of like trying to be down with Ubisoft or whatever. Now, I've been doing content since 2015-ish, 16, let's just say. I think 2016, I started really getting into it. But my first stream was in 2015 in August or September, whatever month it was. So August and September of 2015. The reason I remember that is because Metal Gear was the reason. I had all that time, all that clout to gas up Assassin's Creed games. And I did not. You can go back. Not streamed it. I've played all the games and I've streamed the games, but I didn't do videos about them. I didn't do the coverage you're seeing now. I just played the games. And I also said that I'm not a fan of the new last 10 years. They're not my favorite games in the series. That I'd rather play part 1, part 2, part 3, Brotherhood, Revelations, Unity. I got all those games ahead of all the new Assassin's Creed games. I've said this many times. And there's always a debate about that, about what is the best Assassin's Creed. The truth is, it's a choice. It's like I said earlier, some kid who just started playing 5 years ago won't have no clue about how good part one and part two or three were at their time of release. You know, that's really part one and part two specifically. Um, you can't compare them in today's modern day because graphics, mechanics are way better. Regardless if you like a game, the graphics and mechanics tend to be better 20 years later, right? Anyways, so the person was saying, you know, that like I've been gassing up Assassin's Creed Shadows strictly to try to get clout with Ubisoft. First of all, I've had clout with Ubisoft. I have partnerships with them. I have a creator code with Ubisoft right now. You can get me some money if you use it. I have not promoted that more than like 3 times. I think I posted it on Twitter once, posted it on YouTube once. Like I barely put out my creator code ever in my years of content creation. And I've had it for a couple years now and it hasn't been a big deal. I didn't overly exaggerate about Mirage, which just came out, what, 2 years ago? I don't know how many long years ago. When Mirage came out, I enjoyed it. I thought it was one of the better Assassin's Creed in recent years because it was more stealthy. The parkour was a little better. They did a lot of good things. But I didn't gas it up like it was the greatest of all time or anything. That being said, this idea is false because when I played Far Cry, I told Ubisoft, it's like, hey, I never played Far Cry. Give me a copy to give away to people and I'll try it out. They gave me a copy. I gave away the copy. I played 4 hours maybe and had a good time with trying something new for the first time ever. I've never played a Far Cry game. And I was just like, I don't know. Just not that into it. I won't play it again. And I just haven't even looked at that series. You know, why not try to gas it up for the company that would love me if I did gas it, right? They gave me a lot of, as a content creator who gets a lot of offers, I can't really speak on, I don't want to say exactly things because I'm not sure how, not legally, there's no problem for me to say it, but I feel like it's, you know, like you're talking about closed door deals that people offer is a weird conversation because it's like, you know, a brand's trying to work with you and then you're just spreading the business about things, which I don't think it's okay. I can say I've been offered things like Skull and Bones and all these other Ubisoft games that I'm ignoring and denying and saying no, and even series that I like Rainbow Six Siege. They're like, hey, you know, we got this, we can give you, you know, free access, early access to this and that. And I'm like, I don't play Rainbow Six Siege on the regular, and I don't want to cover it too much. I only play it when I feel like it, on a casual, let's hang out and play the game just to vibe out. Why would I want to make a video or stream it when I don't do that regularly? You get what I mean? Like, I got like hundreds of games that I'll just pop in for 5 hours one night and then never play again for another month. That's where Rainbow Six Siege stands for me. So when they offer me deals, which they have plenty and plenty of times, I say no. And this happens with a lot of their games. But the Assassin's Creed, I'm not going to say no to. That's one of my favorite franchises ever. Ghost Recon. Hell no, I'm not going to say no. There's certain games that Ubisoft does that are for me. If they're 100% like, yo, thanks, dude, let's go. Please keep making these games. And so when someone's like, oh, you're trying to like gas it up with them, it's like, no, I could make a channel dedicated to Ubisoft because they're giving me early access, previews, free copies, giveaways, extra content, like, you know, all this extra stuff. I can make a channel and make money off of it, actually. And that's kind of like, I'm sorry to think about it now. It's like, bro, maybe you should. I'm going to call it the Ubi Shell. The UB Shell. What do y'all think? Somebody give me a name in the chat. The UB Shell creator. You know, and then I'll just grab all the stuff that they offer me and be like, yeah, look at this Skull and Bones game. Look at this Far Cry 89, version 89. Like, let's look at, you know, and then I could do that. I could. We could make some money out here. Who want to work for me? I would hire one of you guys to play all those games and make videos for them. And then we could just make bread together. Because honestly, that's basically definitely doable. What is going on with my videos? Why are they not compressed to the size of the... Anyway, with all that said, I don't do that stuff. And I stick to what and I think this is a problem. And I'm actually going to reevaluate myself at some point early this year about some of the stuff that I could be taking advantage of. You know, I don't do it because I want my content to be true to me, so that when I get on, I'm excited. Yo, we're gonna play. Oh, yo, The Last of Us Part 3 is coming out. Let's go. And then I get excited, and you can see he's like, yo, he's gassed up, bro. But there's always some weirdo who's like, oh, they're paying him to say that. I wish. Please let there be a sponsored on my title or in my stream. Sponsored, please. I'll be more than happy to take that. You know what I mean? But that don't be the case, unfortunately. You know what I mean? We balling, but we ain't balling like that. But anyway, so those are just some thoughts to think about when it comes to my perspective on all this, and when people kind of do all that nonsense that they try to do. I'm gonna play this story breakdown video that I made. But that's some thoughts, and I just find it odd. And the reason I want to start off with that is because, like, you see me playing games that not a lot of people. Last year, my best game, and I think my channel did the best. All right, actually, you know what? Let's do some insight. My channel did the best with my Elden Ring DLC. Like, I have like some guys that are big numbers, right? Close to 1 million views type thing. Well, not close to 1 million, but hundreds of thousands or whatever it was for one of those videos. But my favorite game of last year is Rise of the Ronin. They're not paying me. They ain't even popular. It's not well known. It wasn't nominated for Game of the Year. It's not some freaking, you know, gassed up game that you can post something and get a lot of views off of. But Rise of the Ronin got the most videos out of me last year because I enjoyed it. And because I was excited for it. It's in Japan. It's a lot of stuff I love. The culture, all the combat. So many things in the game that was just like, hit the spot for me. Feel me? So I definitely had my itch for that game, and that happens. And maybe this year, I don't know what game it is. Right now, it's Assassinscreed. Comes out on March 20th. I'm hyped for it. I don't know if it's a Game of the Year candidate, right? But for me, because I love Assassin's Creed, it's a good time, and I'm gonna enjoy it. You follow? So it's gonna be up there. I can play a Game of the Year. It can be like a 20-30 hour campaign, and I'll never play it again and never think about it again. Like, that was a good game. Then just that, I'm done with it. But then I can have these games that stay with me, and that I'm still playing a year or two later or years later. And so for me, it's a weird thing, man. Anyways, all that out of the way, that conversation, I think I don't even have to address. I'm addressing it now, but I don't have to address. I think people see, like, damn, like, he can be a big creator just putting out drama videos. Oh, conflicts and, you know, clickbait topics. Easy, like this. Clickbait topics every day. There's always a drama going on out there. and we gonna make a lot of money. Money. Or you could just do what you enjoy and be where I'm at. Not necessarily the biggest creator, not necessarily the biggest engagement, but enjoying yourself in the process. And have a good following of people that you respect and that they respect you and they appreciate your time and you appreciate their time, and y'all just be vibing. And sometimes y'all find good games, sometimes you don't. I'm just like that. I thought it was gonna be good. Damn, that's trash. If my cousin was trying to put me on, Cloudy Chip was trying to put me on to Concord, and I'm like, I'm not that interested. We played the beta, and I was like, nah. And he's like, come on, man, it's good, man. We could play it. Da, da, da. And I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna play it when it releases, man. Not for me. And they shut it down. I don't know how long it was, but it was like a month or two. That thing was sad. I'm not laughing at it, by the way. Apologies to the developers, but I'm coughing. It was sad because, bro, like it worked really hard on that. Just wasn't into it. And that happens too. You know what I mean? I don't expect every game to be some masterpiece. You feel me? But yeah. Anyways, all that out of the way. Now we get into some debates and some conversation. And Cloudy Chip is here. What's up, brother? I'm the one who told you to try it. Yeah, I tell you to try everything, and that's a good example. Thank you for coming by. Cloudy Chip, you can discuss this with us and share your thoughts on this. Like, I have been one of those people in the last 10 years where I really tried different stuff to see if I like it. And I'm like, you know what? This looks interesting. Game design. Let's try this. And then I'll tell Cloudy, play this with me. Try this with me. Let's see if this one's any good. He's a little more close-minded. Their games, I put all my games on his account. And he won't touch 90% of them at all. Like even right now, I've got Eternal Strands, Dynasty Warriors Origins, and Ninja Gaiden 2 Black, and I'm pretty sure he hasn't touched any of them. And it's not to say that he's a bad person all of a sudden. It's just like he likes what he likes and he doesn't care for some other stuff, and or he doesn't have the time to look at the trailers and to decide whether he's into it or not, and he's like, nah, I'm not interested. You know what I mean? Like, and that's okay too. But sometimes he'll get on with me, and you can be real on the chat, Cloudy. We'll just try stuff, and we're like, oh, this is dope. Oh, this isn't that good. I don't really like this. Oh, I like that. I like that. I like that. And we just get into it like that. You know what I mean? He said, you were trying to put me on 2K. Listen, son. Talk about 2K, man. We got a lot to talk about 2K. Cloudy Chip has been putting in work on 2K. That's a different conversation, but for those that know me, I play NBA basketball a lot, and Cloudy's been playing more this year than I have. That's how you know it's been a weird, crazy year for me, where a casual is playing more than me in a game that I play like 1,000 hours on every year. So, you tried Remnant 2? Hell yeah! And shout out to AI Matrix. First of all, my cousin Cloudy, who's in the chat, also played Remnant 2 with me. I fell in love with it. It's one of my favorites, and me and him was just like deep in it. Deep in it. You said you're getting the game. Nothing else coming out. So you feel like Shadows? How do you feel about Shadows AI? And then Cloudy, you too, man. Feel free to get into this conversation about everything you've watched, like maybe some of my video here that I'm just playing random stuff, but everything that you've watched about the game so far, let me know what y'all opinions are, good and bad, like the pros of the game, the cons of the game. What are you concerned about? what you think is good, what you think is trash. You know, Cloudy's a little bit weird with Assassin's Creed. I feel like Cloudy, you know what? You should get into the Discord so you can debate this conversation with me, because this is an interesting one, and I'm probably gonna say this wrong about Cloudy, but like, there's people who play the originals and appreciated them, and then there's people who play the new ones and they're like, this is the best. Oh my god. And then I'm like, these are two different worlds that they're living on, two different realities. And you know, recently Cloudy was like, oh, I like Valhalla, I was into it, and he played whatever amount of hours. That's like 60, 70-hour game just to beat the story type of game. Like, it wasn't a fast game. And even me, who loves open world games, felt like Valhalla was too much. They had too much going on. It was just me, because I get lost in the side missions. I start doing all this extra stuff. So I just took a break while playing Valhalla, and I never do that. I usually finish games right away. Took a break, and I was like, you know what? Let me take a break. This is too much. I came back months later to finish Valhalla. But Cloudy was like, I finished it. I'm like, he was like, in 1 week. I'm like, this dude didn't sleep. You know what I mean? Said game's fire. I think the game looks good. It said looks very interesting. Looks like they're gonna have a good blend of stealth, all-out combat. I hear that, Cloudy. Said AI Matrix, you're not concerned with the game's mechanics. Not one thing that you didn't see that you felt like needed work, or maybe is not as sharp combat wise, stealth wise, visuals, like graphics, anything? Latest Assassin's Creed I played was Origins, and Black Flag is my favorite. See, that hurts my heart. Black Flag and me have a disrespectful relationship. Like, it's a pirate game, and if you're not being a pirate, you're just tailing an enemy, and it's like those two things without having like the full experience. I'm not for that. Thank God they stopped doing that. Thank God, because I would have never played Assassin's Creed again. If every game was like Black Flag, I would not play Assassin's Creed. I'm sorry, bro. And AI Matrix, I'm not trying to hate on your favorite. We'll get into it a little later, because I got some talk about that. Cloudy Chip Platinum Valhalla, ain't no way. That's crazy, bro. Damn, bro. Something's wrong with you, bro. We need to check your temperature. Cloudy Chip TV said he platinum Valhalla. Oh my gosh, bro. I'm not here right now. Hold on, I need a break. That's crazy. Hold on, man. Hold on. I'm trying to process this. I went to get my controller as well. I'm more dramatic right now. I need to go into my Valhalla. And check my platinum trophy on this. That's crazy, guys. Hold on, bro. Let's look at this. Friend. I'm a hardcore Assassin's Creed fan, bro. Cloudy Chip is a cashier. This is crazy. Hold on. Before we continue on these other topics about Black Flag and stuff like that, this guy, I have 13 trophies, okay? How many hours do I have on this game? 78 hours. Okay? And I only got 10% of the trophies done, bro. I never really try to get trophies, so that's just to be real with you. But still, that's crazy. That's crazy. And first of all, by the way, AI Matrix, for those that are not seeing the chat, maybe I should put the chat up. Do you guys mind if I have you guys up on the screen today? I usually don't do that. Go ahead and start typing. I'll put it up on screen, man. I have to put y'all at the bottom of the screen because I don't want y'all to take up all the space and stuff. But damn. All right, let's rewind this conversation. First of all, Claudia, we got to get into this, man. You got to come into a Discord. I don't understand this logic. He would play a game. This is the reason why this is astounding, guys, for Cloudy Chip is because there's some masterful games. The Last of Us 2, freaking God of War Ragnarok. Like, there's games that are just greatest of all time. And he won't beat those games, but he'll play a game like Valhalla that's just like clogged up with endless content that, like, bro, that's crazy. That's crazy. Let's go in here real quick for a second. AI, we want to talk about some of your stuff that you said a couple minutes ago too as well. Black Flag. I'm gonna play Black Flag. I'm gonna put it on for a second and tell you why I hate the game. And I don't hate it. I loved it when I played it. But then trying to go back to it, I'm like, I ain't about to be a pirate again. I ain't about to be a pirate the whole damn game. You know what I mean? You play a pirate like 70% of the game, and then you play another 20% of the game just tailing people, looking behind them, and you're not like doing any stealthing. You're not doing any like combat. You're just like following people. And that was what was annoying about Black Flag. The second time trying to come in there, I'm like, I ain't doing this again. Come on, man. You're not about to play me. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. That's just me. But the theme was cool. The pirate theme was cool. I liked it. He said, I love Origins. I didn't like the grind, making enemies super tough. The stealth, unless you level up. Yeah, and I mean, that's what they were doing in these new ones. And I don't mind it. I actually hated that as well, Cloudy. But now I don't mind it. You know why? For Assassin's Creed Shadows, they ended up making it so like they will actually deny you. You know how like in these other games you stab someone in the neck and you stick your blade into their neck, but they don't die. They're just like half health or something. And then now you gotta fight them and you're like, yo, what are you doing, bro? How you survive all that? You know what I mean? And by the way, spoilers, I don't even know what save this is. I have like a lot of saves. So hopefully this isn't a bad situation we're gonna be put in. Look whose outfit I got on. Aha. But anyways, let me turn my camera back on too. But yeah, like this game has endless content, man. Like it is exaggerated. Like you look at the skill tree, it's a mess. It's confusing. After a while, I just was like, you know what, bro? Whatever, bro. I'm done. Like, look at this. Look at this. Do you really, like, it's unorganized. It's just a blob of spider webs, man. It's crazy, man. These are the little things that they did better. They fixed, you know, a little bit. Oh, what do I have on right now? I don't even know. Is this Altair's? Yes, sir. Love it. Love it. Got 2 axes. I don't even remember what I have on this account. My goodness. But yeah, Valhalla was just crazy like that for me, man. And I'm trying to understand the process, Cloudy. Like, which is your best Assassin's Creed game? Because now we're going to get into that. So, Cloudy Chip TV has been gaming hardcore. I feel like he's a hardcore gamer. I've been saying that he's a casual gamer, but I feel like he's secretly a hardcore gamer. You know what I mean? How do you get the game? What's going on, Mai? Which game? Assassin's Creed Shadows? I don't have it. If you want to send it to me, I'll play it. Pet the dogs, pet the cats. But anyways, we'll get into Valhalla a little more later. This is more of a spread around. We're just gonna talk about some things, and we'll go into the Black Flag right now and just kind of crush this man AI Matrix's dreams. He said Assassin's Creed 2 is his favorite, and I can't deny that. That was a great game. It did a lot of great things in that game. The story, you could feel it. You could relate to the character. Like, you know, there's fun in there, but there's some really dark, twisted stuff that happens. You know, pretty dope in my opinion. All right, so here's what I'm gonna do. Here's what I'm gonna do right now. And again, I'm in Black Flag. I got all these games on my PlayStation 5, so I'm loading up to Black Flag right now. Here's what I want you to do. Here's what I want you to do to see why I don't want to play this game already. Just from the start, I'm pretty sure I have to tail somebody. Oh no. Wait, how do I duck? I don't even know how to play the game. Where am I? Get off, dude. I gotta kill this bell. How do I turn this? How do I sabotage the bell? Oh wow, they shooting me. Bro, I honestly don't even know how to play the game, man. How do I duck? It's been a while. Oh, it doesn't let you. How do I whistle? Let me go chase this guy. All right, so there's a marksman somewhere. There he is. Can I not kill that guy? I'm so dead in a minute. I'm making this game look bad, by the way. I'm so dead right now. Let's start over. Please don't die. How do you heal? I'm dead, dude. No, no, no. Wait. Duck. I gotta learn the buttons. Okay, counter. Just circle. I'm so dead. Wait! Wait! Let me get... I'm dead. I'm not supposed to be playing a video game. We're supposed to chat. Two hooked you in? I got you. Alright, apologies. I made this one look really bad right now. Okay. I haven't played this in a long time. He said, side missions are strategically placed to not break flow of game. Nice balance and sense of progression. Oh, I feel you. I feel you. Hold on. Let's go back to Shadows since we're talking about Shadows. People are asking, is this Shadows? This is not Shadows. This, what you're seeing is Shadows. You know what I'm saying? This is Shadows here. Hello, Hazi Gaming. We'll see what's up. Let's get into it, man. I do want to discuss a couple of games. We're talking right now with Cloudy Chip TV. That's my brother from another mother. He beat Valhalla and said he almost got it platinum. But I'm like, dude, I haven't even scraped the surface on that game. And it's not that I didn't enjoy Valhalla. I actually really liked a lot of stuff. Like the whole gods and all the stuff that they had in there was pretty fire. But I don't know, man. There's certain things that I just can't appreciate about some of that stuff. And we'll get into it and I'll showcase some of it also. I feel like this could be a very long stream because I could be here all day showcasing things I love and hate about each of the games. We'll get into it. A little challenging. Black Flag's pretty easy, actually. I just mechanically don't even know the buttons. It's like such a long time, you know? Did I play Black Myth? Yes, I have bunch of guides on my channel for Black Myth Wukong. You got everything for Valhalla except for Mastery. That's pretty good. That's pretty damn good if you ask me. By the way, my chat is all the way at the bottom. I was displaying it earlier, but completely forgot that it's not there. There we go. I have y'all on the screen a little bit if you don't mind. But no, I think y'all definitely all have. Black Myth was tough, but it was once you get the flow of it, like you can't block, so just practice dodging. A lot of good dodges, and then timing your abilities was like my main thing for Black Myth Wukong. I might play it again on stream this year. They're gonna have a DLC coming, so I'll probably end up playing it again there when that comes out. So once the DLC comes out, I'll be back on it and do some guides also for it. I don't know what the DLC is supposed to be. I'm assuming it's another area in the game, but we'll find out in a minute. We'll find out. Black Myth is fire though. To me, it was the best game of last year, like one of the best games of last year. Astrobot is the game that I want to play that I haven't played. I think that's game of the year capable, but Black Myth Wukong also capable of game of the year. But we want to talk about Assassin's Creed. We were just discussing Black Flag. Let's go back into some gameplay for Black Flag real quick. Since I'm out here in here. All right, so I don't remember the buttons. Got some cash. You got a hidden blade right here. And I don't know how to whistle. I don't even know how to move. Oh, circles to whistle. How do I run? R2. Okay. Because I do this right here. This is how I do it. Oh, wait. The wrong button. I don't have the sound on. Oh, don't let him do it. Now I'm ready. Y'all want to see me actually play? Come on, player. You gotta wait for the attacks. It's something I don't like about Assassin's Creed. Some of this you have to wait for them to attack so you can do a counter. And then you can take them out easier. Which that was a bad feature in my opinion. Yeah, Black Myth Wukong has a deal. Bro, like I love that game. Big time. Black Myth Wukong has a DLC coming. Should be an expansion. We'll see. I'm assuming it's an expansion. If it's not, it's some other game mode or something stupid. I don't like it. All right, we're gonna try to kill off these douchebaggeries of. Where was the There they go. They're over there. Go get them. See, back in the day, you couldn't crouch. You had to just get into a bush to crouch. Got that. That's how I do it. Why can't I kill him while I'm running? What's wrong with this game? There it goes. That's how you're supposed to do it. See, you do this. Where you going, buddy? You're the guy I need. All right. This game had a lot of spamminess to it. The attacks. What did I just do? Hey, where is it? Oh, he blocked it. It's gangsta. So, there you go. There's a guy up here, isn't there? Shut him down real quick. Get out of here, boy. There you go. that assassins are not about having dirty knees. So, basically, so there was a lot of mechanics that they finally put into the game. Like this year, we're getting proning, which should have been in the game from the start. I felt like that's one of the best features in stealth, which we're getting from this game right here. Wait, which one is my stealth video? This is the stealth video. So right here, in this video, you're gonna see a lot of stealth for Assassin's Creed Shadows. The reason I'm playing, by the way, anybody that's watching, we're playing other older Assassin's Creed games in between this conversation. Some people are talking about their favorites was Black Flag, and I'm debating why I dislike it. 60 to 70% of the game, you're on a boat. You're not being an assassin. 20%, you're tailing somebody, just following some person. You're not actually playing the game. You're just following people. I felt like that was bad. Do you think Shadows is a little similar to Ghost of Tsushima? All right, pause. Time out. I am the ghetto expert of Japanese culture in gaming. Right? Those are specific words. The ghetto expert in Japanese culture of gaming. So last year, Rise of the Ronin was my favorite game because it was set in Japan, because of all the characters, the history, the fiction with the amazing combat, open world, a lot of very beautiful locations and things that you can see and do. Ghost of Tsushima is one of my favorite games of all time. I had Cloudy Chip, who's my brother from another mother, and he's a big time gamer like me, and he played that with me to death. We played all of the co-op story, all of the raid. We did a million hours of the freaking tower defense mode that they had for co-op. Like, we played that to death. A little too much. And I love Assassin's Creed as well. Now, they're two different things, different times, somewhat. The crazy part is that Assassin's Creed games know how to get environments, landmarks, historical locations, you know, the open world elements. You can say what you want about Assassin's Creed stories. You can say what you want about the gameplay, like, you know, combat or stealth or parkour. But the one thing that the developers do great is the world, like environment and things like that. Why is my video paused? I think this is a part of the video. Oh, this is me explaining combat. Me explaining stealth. This probably ain't the best video to show. It is what it is. But they do that good. So I think Assassin's Creed will be above every game because of that. If you go back, you go play in Egypt, go play in Mirage, for example. You go play Greek, go play in, you know, whatever country. They really know how to put the world together. Question is more about gameplay, right? Like, how will the gameplay compare? I'm not going to compare them when I play it, first of all. Personally, I'm going to simply let it be what it is. It's like when I eat pizza, I'm not comparing it to a hamburger. It's like it's two totally different things. Like, they might have cheese in it. You know, they might both have bread in it. They might have some sauce sometimes. They might even have some beef in there. But it's totally different experiences. And so I separate them. I think Ghost of Tsushima is a masterpiece. One of my favorite games of all time. One of the greatest games of all time, in my opinion. And I don't like judging any game. I don't care who makes it to that game. But there are similarities. They're both in Japan. They're combat and stealth focused. I would say Ghost of Tsushima was a wannabe Assassin's Creed to a certain extent. You know, you had a samurai who ended up becoming an assassin at the end of the day. That's what happened. No spoilers, but that's what happened. But yeah, that's how I feel. Somebody said Ghosts will be more rich. In no way that's being touched. Yeah, I mean, like I said, it just was something to it. Like I stopped drinking on a regular basis. I used to go out and party and just have a couple drinks. I never was like an alcoholic, but I would drink on the weekends with friends here and there, you know, for parties or something. And then I stopped drinking completely. And then I was playing Ghost of Tsushima, and I was like, I need to get a bottle of champagne and some wine. I got a bottle of champagne and some wine in my house by myself because I was playing a Ghost of Tsushima and I loved it so much. I was celebrating, popping the bottle like a dumbass and just playing the game. That's how much I enjoyed that story of the game. So I'm not somebody who's new to that. But yeah. You said they mess up the world of Mirage? Explain that to me. And what am I going to call you? Ha? Aha? Hazi? We'll call you Hazi, man. You rate Red Dead Redemption 2? I have not played Red Dead Redemption 2, so that's a good conversation. You said the difference between fast food and fine dining? Damn! That's disrespectful. Wow, did I just read that out loud? Cloudy made me cough. He said, I agree, Ghost is better. I can't even. First of all, I disagree. I disagree with the fact that we don't know what Shadows is going to be. We don't know if Shadows is trash. And it's going to be like a buggy game where enemies just freaking, you know, start doing all this crazy stuff. And you know how they like stand still in the T in some video games where they glitch out, you know, or the missions are just not even interesting, which I don't agree. We know a lot, but I'm just trying to make a point that it could be a bad game, or it could be the best Assassin's Creed we've ever seen in the series. That's how much potential the game has. The first time you're able to prone, first time you're able to grab enemies and knock them out and not have to like, you can pull them away somewhere and then take them out if you want. You can do all these assassinations that you're watching here. Very cool stuff. You're going to be able to have more stealth than ever in recent 10 years. The best stealth that you can get. You're going to have better parkour in the last 10 years. You're going to have combat that's like looking crazy. I think that Assassin's Creed Shadows has the potential to compete. Will it be a Ghost of Tsushima? I don't want to compare it to that because I feel like I said, a burger with pizza is two different types. So that's just my opinion. But I don't know. Who knows, right? What's going on, Godsmith? Assassin's Creed set a foundation for a lot of open world games to come. I agree with that. And they have basically pioneered the open world for everybody. Ghost of Tsushima was a clone of Assassin's Creed. Oh, you got to go over here to do this and, you know, open up the map as you go. Go find this. Go over here with this side mission. All that stuff Assassin's Creed was mastering 10 years ago. You know what I mean? For sure. He said, call you whatever you want. Your name is just random stuff. Yeah, we're going to call you Ha. Bro, what type of name is this? Yeah, you said, I'm going to compare Shadows and Ghosts, but not to the previous Assassin's Creeds. Not to, yeah, I would say that's important because we can't go backwards. Like, the first ones were good. First Assassin's Creeds were good, but comparing it to Ghost of Tsushima with the better graphics, the better combat, the better, it's like, nah, bro. Wouldn't be fair. You just want to compare new with new. But this finishes and I'm finished with it, I can decide, was that better than Ghost of Tsushima? That's a high mountain. And Cloudy Chip is right. I was kind of trolling him a little bit earlier. He's kind of right because Ghost of Tsushima gave me a single player game that I loved with a passion. And then it gave me co-op that I got to really dive into and really love with a passion, which is rare for games to do both that good and that quality. And I had a good time. So Cloudy Chip is right to that extent. Like, you're trying to surpass something that's never been done. How can you do that? You know, not saying that it's not possible for anybody to do, but you get what I mean? That PlayStation games are really well polished. Yeah, that's one of those things that they're just smart about. They don't want to put out product at the start. They'd rather delay it or something. You know? You say you're glad Ubisoft is taking its time with this? Yeah, I hope so. Like I said, man, it could have bugs. You know, we talking crazy like it could be the best Assassin's Creed, but it comes out right, and you go to stealth somebody, and the guy flies in the air, and he's like Supermaning the sky. You know, this stuff can happen. Ubisoft could fail and just put out ridiculous stuff like that. You know what I mean? Glitches, bugs. You know, we'll have like a, what's it called? Cyberpunk, where the game just crashes. You can't even play it. You know, right? Like, anything's possible, man. You never know. And again, I don't have no I have no fight in this thing either. I'm not hoping one is better than the other. I'm like you guys. Whatever game can give me a good time, I'm gonna play. Whatever's a good time for me, I'm playing. Please make my day. Please make my nights better. Tired, had a long day, did a lot of work all morning. Now I got to eat my dinner, and what am I gonna play today? Give me something new, something awesome. And if it's from Sony, Ubisoft, Xbox, Nintendo, that's fine. Whoever, hook it up. You know what I mean? He said they mess up Mirage because they made most of the story in one city. They didn't scatter enough side missions like they did for Valhalla. You see, I don't agree with that. The reason it's in one city and all that, Mirage has what we grown to love in the original series was all condensed, right? Like I can just climb roof for roof, do a mission, go roof for roof, and then go to another mission and do a side mission. And so that's what I love about the original games. When you talk about Valhalla, you got vast lands where you're driving a horse, you got to take an airplane to get to the side mission, and then you got to take freaking 2 trains and a bus just to get to the main mission. And I don't mind that in open world games, but the parkour isn't the same when you do that. Does that make sense? Those like open world games can have the space and can be big and can do all this extra stuff like you're saying, which I agree. But with Assassin's Creed, you want some parts in the games. Like in this game, for example, you're going to have a little city, and then you're going to have the farming, you know, land area, beautiful forest or something that you're going to, and we just seen it right here in this footage. Actually, that's pretty good that I pointed that out right here. But let's just go to, I want y'all to watch real quick. If y'all can take a pause. You see right back there under us, it's all city. Under us is all city. And then when you look far to the right, look, there's some water. You're just going to like maybe see in that island on the top right. Maybe you go to that island and there's like a little side mission or quick activity. But then you go to the other side, there's another village of more places you could parkour. And then if we go right here, look at this. So this is like dead area where you're going to just take your horse probably and just travel through to get to the next story, next mission, you know what I mean? And things like that. So that's kind of where I see. It seems like Mirage should have been a DLC. Mirage was supposed to be a DLC that they expanded and created a full game out. I love Mirage. I thought it was fun. I enjoyed it. You said the black and white attacks. Yeah, those are for your special attacks, Cloudy. And by the way, my chat is a little behind because I haven't been reading it. Those are for your special attacks, and the devs are gonna make an option for people to turn that off in the future. When you first get the game, you're gonna be stuck with it, but after a while, they'll turn that off. You feel Ghost was a better game, but that game is honestly overrated. For a beautiful combat good, yeah, I mean it is overrated to a certain extent. What it was yeah, they didn't revolutionize everything or much. They basically created what we know and love in the most prettiest, fluid, functioning way. We were just talking about somebody was complaining about Mirage. It was all in one city. The reason they did that was because they wanted to let people do parkour more and feel like an old-fashioned Assassin's Creed, like the old original. If you play the original, you're just like on the rooftops. Oh, run more. Everything had a pipe for you to climb on and for you to go through. You know, they put that into the game to give you that parkour. But yeah. What else is on your wish list this year? Damn, that's a big question, man. There's too much. Metal Gear Solid should be coming out. So that's gonna be my #1 game of the year whenever it comes out. There's a lot of other games that I can't say with my mouth, maybe because I might have play test and I might have gotten some information on maybe releasing this year. But big games that you know are being developed that haven't got announced for a release date will be announced for the end of the year. So that's gonna be fire. There's some bangers coming out next month. Matter of fact, there's like 3 or 4 good, decent games coming out in March. I don't know. Y'all tell me. You said Metal Gear needs to put out Part 4. They will put out Volume 2 to the Master Collection, and it's not going to be a remake. It's going to be you can play Part 4 again, basically. Huh? Oh, so Cloudy just disrespected me, guys. First of all, Cloudy, that's one of the worst things you've ever said in your life to me. I had to look at you in the face and not punch you. One of the hardest times in my life with Cloudy was when he sat on a table across from me. We're talking to each other. I'm looking at his eyes, and he tells me Death Stranding is trash. He said worse words than that. It's still ingrained in me, but I can't even say the words. You know? Look, I'm coughing up about that. He said, Assassin's Creed NPCs are more interactive. Now they made them more interactive. They changed a lot of stuff in the game. Yeah, Metal Gear is going to be crazy. Wolverine, they're going to put out in February. What is it? A week from now? Not even. In February, you will get news from PlayStation about specific games like Wolverine. Don't worry. We're going to get a PlayStation State of Play on February, so be ready for that. You know what I mean? Yeah, what happened? Oh, damn. I turned off my my video. Yeah, Wolverine looks fire. I don't know if y'all seen it, the leaks, but that game looks fire. The leaker thought they were doing something wrong. You just hyped me up. I don't know if y'all seen it, but you watched the leaked footage of Wolverine and you like, damn. Oh yeah, I want that. You said you excited for Subnautica? I've never played it, man. Hopefully it's good. Oh, wait a minute. Monster Hunter Wilds comes out next month also, doesn't it? Yeah, that game looks nice too. I've never been into Monster Hunter, but I'm definitely gonna try it. What does BP stand for? Anybody know? Captain America game definitely looks fire. I'm caught up with the chat, man. Low and steady, winning the race. Damn, bro. Damn, I'm cooked. First of all, I was discussing. Y'all bring up topics that I want to talk about. Y'all bring up topics that I want to break down. I bring up topics that I want to like really dive into, and then I gotta like shut up and look like I'm. You know what? I think they made streaming for people who have ADHD, bro. You know those people who, like myself, I guess I got it probably, but wait, let me put my chat a little higher because y'all can't see everything y'all saying. I'm gonna make sure y'all see it this time. Oh, Black Panther. Oh, hell yeah. He said bipolar. People who have ADHD could stream because they're not gonna want to talk. Like, I want to talk about some of these topics for 30 minutes. I can go on a rant about Assassin's Creed or you know, Metal Gear or you know, the Captain America and the Black Panther game. You know what I'm saying? But I can't talk about it because y'all keep changing the topic. Now I gotta read the chat. He said, don't break down those packages. Bro, yo, Cloudy, first of all, you fired. You fired, brother. We need to have Cloudy play 6 hours of Death Stranding. 6 to 7 hours. In the 7-hour mark is where you could decide if you want to keep playing the game. If you think the game is good or bad. And the reason I give it that amount of time, I would like you to stream it, and I will bring the Death Stranding community to you. I will gladly bring them over and ask them to check it out. No, there's a Black Panther game that's being made, by the way. And there's a not a Captain America. Is it a Captain America? I think it's an Avenger game. It's an Avengers game. It's not a Captain America. I think it like focuses on Captain America, but I thought it was an Avengers game. I don't even remember. Oh, he said he's crying. First of all, like I said, bro, 6 hours of the first one, and then you can play the new one after. Do it right before the new one comes out. You just back to back it. Okay? By the way, this video is like me teaching the combos, teaching people that you can charge up attacks in here. Let me go and show y'all what I mean. So on top of doing your special attacks and all that, each of your combos, each attack, each light attack and heavy attack in Assassin's Creed Shadows, if you hold the button, you're going to do a posture attack, which is going to break people's armor, make them vulnerable. It's a really good thing to do. But you can do that at any point. So if I hit light combo, if I hit light 4 times, light attack, within there, if I hold the button, it's going to do a charge attack. And so that's what this guide here is showcasing, like different ways to do the charge attack within the same combo. You know, light, heavy. Or you can hold either light or heavy and do a charge attack within that to change the combination, adding extra abilities. Let's break down Shadows right now. You know what I'm saying? That's going to help. And then you break people's armor, which you see right here. This dude goes into like, I'm stunned state. All that stuff comes with the territory. You know what I mean? And it just depends. Now you can use dodge within your attack to change to continue your combo. So like if I swipe, I dodge and keep going with my combo. You can keep going. It's not going to stop. There's another feature where if you hold block, you're capable of doing a whole different attack with certain weapons, which is super, super dope too. You know, there's a lot. Oh, so the grandfather of T'Challa from Black Panther is going to be what the game is? What do you feel about MGS4 adopting MGSV gameplay? That would be crazy. I just think the thing with some of the Metal Gear games, like Part 3, Part 4, you had slower movement on purpose. So you couldn't run fast, crazy fast. You ever notice on some of those Metal Gear games, you're like kind of like, you're moving, but compared to the Phantom Pain, you're zooming. You're so fast, it's crazy. So you're not capable of having that type of mechanic. Okay. Hey, yo, Cloudy, let's catch up, man. I appreciate you, brother. Golden said, yo, I have a question. I pre-ordered the game. Why can't I play the game early like you? Golden always coming. Have you been in here this whole time and I just noticed? What's going on, Golden? Yo, Cloudy, hit me up, man. Take care of yourself, man. It's good to see you in the chat. Next time, come over to a Discord. We can talk. Say you got to get into Monster Hunter Wilds. When is that coming out? You and Cloudy. I'll check it out. Like I said, man, I liked what I played in the beta and all that stuff. I was like, yo, to be honest with you, I was the first Monster Hunter that made me say, I like this game. I want to try this. I actually downloaded, what was the one before that? I had the one before, I just didn't play it yet. Had it on my system, and I was like, you know what? Let me not play this. Because it's going to take up 100 hours of my time. I was like, you know, I'll just wait for the official release. Oh, yeah, so it comes out in the end of February. Yeah, I'll be playing that. By that time, I will most likely have beaten Assassin's Creed Shadows twice. So, we'll be good. You know what I'm saying? We'll be good. We'll be good. But yeah, I want to get back into some of the Assassin's Creed debates as well. Oh, there's another beta on the 6th. Perfect. I get to try more of it. Hopefully it's something different because same type of betas, you know how they just... Sometimes, man, these companies... I'm going to tell y'all the truth. These companies be putting out, quote unquote, they be putting out betas just to promote their game. And it's not really that they want to fix the game. Because originally betas were to let people test the game so that the developers can take feedback and learn things and figure out how to work their servers, how to fix the glitches and bugs. But nowadays, like Call of Duty, for example, they'll do a beta less than a month before release just to promote the game, to get people hyped. You know, that's the type of nonsense that people be doing. You think that this will get Game of the Year nominations? Here's the thing. I think if... Oh, by the way, what's going on, Thomas Lee? I think that if this game doesn't come out with the bugs that people expect it to. Right now, the biggest problem with Assassin's Creed Shadows that could happen, that's like a for sure it could happen, is bugs. You go to shoot this guy in the head and he freaking flies into the sky, right? Or you go to shoot him and he freaking doesn't get hurt and he's shooting back at you, or stupid stuff that happens in a lot of games, like little details. For Ubisoft games, people will crucify you. They will burn you alive for any little bug. Other games can do it and nobody cares. PUBG was like the glitchiest game. It got famous for being so glitchy. Dudes would be driving, they'll hit a small rock, fly out into the sky, their car explodes, they die, and then they put that up on YouTube. You know, like Dr. What's his name? And all those guys that were playing that at the time. PUBG was a glitchy game, but nobody cared because it was funny. But when you do it for Ubisoft, it's an automatic, this is the worst thing, they're the worst. So they have to be careful. And that's why like this delay could be perfect for them if they fix those problems. Any of those bugs or issues with these little small stuff, enemy glitches out and he's running on the wall trying to chase you, but he's just running on the wall looking like a freaking bot. And that's it. You're cooked. Doesn't matter how good the game is, because we're seeing how good the game is. We're looking at gameplay of how good the game is. And if you told me, if you just put this gameplay on, you didn't tell me it was Assassin's Creed, you said it's a new game by From Software, and you're like, oh snaps, they're making a shinobi / samurai game. What is this? If you looked at this and you just said a shinobi / samurai game, what? Let's look at this trailer. Matter of fact, a shinobi / samurai. You get to play as a shinobi and a samurai. You can go back and forth. It's From Software. They make a lot of good games. This might be a masterpiece. This is crazy. Look at this girl's house is burned down. Her father gets killed most likely because he gives her something important and tells her to run away. Oh my God. Oh, wait a minute. This is insane. And you know what else happens here? The samurai who you play as is actually somebody invading her village and burning it down. So the samurai is the bad guy, but he's her friend somehow. This could be an interesting story. This is set in Japan during the feudal wars that were going on to take over the lands. You can do stealth. Oh my god, this game looks crazy. I can't wait to play this. From Software is doing incredible stuff. Man, look at the samurai guy here. He was a slave for the Portuguese, and this feudal Japan lord samurai, Odi Adenochi. I forgot how to say his last name. Oda Nanachi, or whatever his name is. He took him in and said, "You look like you got potential." And he'd teach him how to be a samurai. Now this guy's an amazing samurai, but he was burning the girl's village down like a bad guy. And instead of killing her, he saves her and he helps her. That's where the story starts. That's how this game takes over. That could be interesting. This might be a masterpiece. This might be the greatest From Software game that they've ever made. If I was to watch this trailer and say, damn, that looks good. I would like to try this game someday. What do you think, chat? That's exactly what the community would have done if they just watched these trailers and saw like, oh my god, this game could be amazing. This could probably be the best game we've gotten in a long time. The graphics look stunning. The gameplay looks sick. Very brutal samurai attacks and then very cool stealth attacks from the... Man, I should play this game. Look at this. They're arguing with each other. But how am I going to be able to play as both of these characters? They trying to kill each other? They become friends? How does this work? Oh, wait a minute. Look at this war that's going on in Japan. And I'm going to be a part of it as a shinobi ninja and a samurai. This could be crazy. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. What do y'all think? Game of the Year candidate? Possibly. But it says Ubisoft on it, so the opposite is what people are thinking. The opposite is what people will say. And if you say it could be, then you're a shell for Ubisoft. That's where this whole debate and conversation is hilarious, because it's like, you think the game looks fire, it's like, yo, maybe you're right. Will it be fire is the question. You don't know. Because when the game drops and it got a lot of bugs, it's over. One bug. People will put that in the internet. People will get millions of views per video with one little bug that they could find. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it's gonna be the same betas with additional monsters for Monster Hunter? Damn, bro. Sorry for my rant. I had to go off, man. Oh, man. It's all good. I'll still try it. I don't think I had Cloudy Chip try it. Wanted him to try that game. Do I feel like Assassin's Creed Shadows Origin... Shadows is better than Origins gameplay? That is a good question, Thomas and Lee. I believe 100% it is the best combat that we've gotten in the series. I think it's gonna be that good. I think this is what I think is true. Somebody clip me in a second. Y'all ready? Start the clip in a couple seconds. 3, 2, here we go. I think Assassin's Creed Shadows Stealth is gonna be the best it's been since before Origins. They have a lot of black box type missions where you have to infiltrate a castle and do things like that. They have a lot of new mechanics like proning, the dark and light hiding in the shadows mechanics. That's a new feature. The enemy behavior is different this time around, where they will react to you, and if they find you, if they've seen you or something, they'll go into alert mode and search for you with each other. Things like that are changed, that are very drastic. And even the difficulty setting for stealth, you can make harder or lesser, which is going to be an amazing feature. But I do think stealth will be at a peak level for the most part compared to the last 10 years. Now, Is it better than the Unity black box missions? We don't know. We have to wait and see. As far as open world and all that, we have to get the full game to fully decide what it is. As far as combat goes, a lot of Assassin's Creed games, sorry to say, are pretty much attack and counter. That's all you had. You had one button to attack and one button to counter. And then you could do things like, break someone's defense by like pushing them or something. It was just little things like that they added in, but it wasn't very in depth. And you just waited for them to attack you so you can counter and then kill them real quick. That was kind of the way the original games were starting off. Then later they added more content with combat than ever. And I do believe that the combat in this game is going to be right up there because they realized things that they needed to do to give it some depth. I have a combat guide that you can check out, but I do believe that that's going to be true as well. Now, do I know if exploration is going to be the best in the series? I don't know. Do you know if the parkour is going to be? I don't think so. I think the parkour in the originals and in Unity were some of the best. First 3 or 4 games in Assassin's Creed series were the best parkour, and the first and Unity had some good parkour as well. But again, these are choices of how you want to play, what you feel is best for you. You don't have to like the game at all. It does feel like somewhat you're trying to be just like the RPG ones, which is like Odyssey, Origins, and Valhalla in some regards, while adding all these new features and expanding it into a better way, basically improving it. But as far as making a game of the year or the best Assassin's Creed game, no one can tell you, even if it's close, until it's released. The moment it has a couple of bugs and people give it a bad reputation, it's a wrap. I'll give y'all an example. IGN, I watched IGN's preview. IGN was like, the shadows doesn't really a good mechanic. It's not helpful. It's not really doing much. Secondly, I'm on a roof and they can't see me. It's because they were playing on normal difficulty. And if you put it on stealth expert, then what happens is if you're on a roof and you go above me, I can see you from far. Like, oh, wait a minute, there's somebody over there. And it's a mechanic that will only be unlocked in the options for your difficulty, which people are not paying attention to because they played the preview and now they make a video telling you that, oh, it's the same game as before. And you can watch the IGN part where he explains that. I'm running through the roof and they won't even care about seeing me because you're lower level. On a normal difficulty, they can only see to like right here. But on the real difficulty, like I can see my hands right now, both my hands, even though I'm looking at the camera. My hands are like wide open, And so that perspective, when you play on expert, it's gonna be there. And it's gonna make it better, in my opinion. Is it the best combat? I wouldn't say it's the best because some people like the counter and then spam attack, because that's kind of what Assassin's Creed is known for. You counter and then you spam attack for most of their games. You know what I mean? Mirage stealth was good, I thought. So was the parkour. Yeah, so Mirage, here's a good little secret. People didn't notice. Mirage came out, it was cool. 3 months later or something like that, they put out an update to help with parkour because it wasn't up to par and it was kind of stuck in the mud like the way Valhalla was. And then they unlocked some stuff to allow players to really enjoy parkour a little better, that they made that specific thing. And this is where, like, I don't think parkour is going to be the best in Shadows, but I do believe the overall experience can be better because of the things that they did for parkour to make it good. Does that make sense? Oh, damn, wait a minute. By the way, sorry, I don't have no footage up. Let's put some stealth. This is a stealth guide, so I paused the game, and you're going to probably wonder why it's pausing. It's basically just a tutorial guide that I got on YouTube. I'm reusing the footage so that I could, not get copyright strikes or anything. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see if it gets Game of the Year or not. I hate that Unity got the rep that it got. Unity was incredible, man. They had some of the best stealth in the series. To me, it had the best stealth, the black box missions. As a matter of fact, y'all want to talk about Unity? Here, I'm gonna show y'all what it do with Unity. Unity was special, man. Where is Unity? But Unity was special in that regard. The Unity also, just like I told y'all, problem with Unity that can happen to Shadows is when it releases, if it has a lot of bugs, see you later. Good luck with that. Goodbye. Nobody's gonna give it Game of the Year. People are gonna say the game is trash. And then 2 years later, after they fix the bugs with updates and all that, a year later, it's too late. It's too late. If you update your game 5 months, 6 months later, why even release it? Because now people are gonna think it's trash. And then you got people like me who will play it later, be like, yo, Unity was one of my favorites of all times. It had the best stealth in the game, and the parkour was fun. All this nonsense. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, sure, I'm right, but at the time when it released, it was bugged, so people just trashed it. I don't blame people for that, but I think we exaggerate. Like the problem that I have is that if I go on YouTube right now and I Google Assassin's Creed, you're gonna see clickbait, rage bait, drama. All right, and it's non-stop. Hold on a second. We're about to play. What mission is it called? Let me turn this off. We're about to play Assassin's Creed Unity right now. There's a mission in here. Does anybody remember? What is it? 3? Is it? Oop. But wait, am I in 6 right now? Is this the right mission? That's what I'm doing. This. No, we're not trying to do that. So this type of idea, like I go on YouTube and I'm just looking up for a fun video. Like, let me find something cool. And instead I'm finding the worst game of all time. Oh, this is outrageous. And they'll just put clickbait thumbnails and things for people to get mad at. You know what I mean? Oh, wait. Okay, I see what I'm doing wrong. Dude, I don't even remember. What's the name of the mission for the Coliseum? Is this it? I feel like that one's it. Is it this? Anybody know what's the name of the Coliseum mission? It has to be that, right? Yeah, this has to be it. We're gonna do it. But yeah, so it's like, even now, like, if I wanted to get big on YouTube, I could just go on these rants and just talk crazy about companies and games. And I'll get crazy views because people are clicking on that. By the way, I'm skipping this. Wait, actually, I'm not gonna let y'all hear it. I'm gonna let y'all see it. But anyways, let me read some comments here. Yo, and the co-op was crazy cool. This is one of the best missions in all of Assassin's Creed. You got this big Coliseum. You have a chance to find different opportunities to assassinate this person, right? You don't have to just go guns blazing and just run in there and smash everybody the way you could if you want. Or you can go over here, talk to this guy.
Good. Tell Steven, let me take a side.
And so here's an opportunity. He has the keys.
Get back here with my keys!
And this guy's mad, like, oh, you got the keys, so I can go over there and get the keys. So they opened up, it's called black box missions, basically. This is one of the greatest in the series, and they really changed the landscape to be able to have like multiple opportunities and ways to infiltrate and give you the stealth ability that you prefer.
Best
Choice.
assassin.
And again, this game was so bugged, people said it was trash. But if you play it now, you'll be like, damn, this game's amazing. Here we go. So you see right there, there's different options. You actually... I'm a rookie. Again, I've been putting these games on, but I haven't played them in forever. So, is there a way to see the options for the kill from a hiding spot? Don't trigger any alarm. Assassinate extra options. There's different things I can do. I don't even know how to use my ego vision. There it is. But yeah, so I can start looking. See, I see a guy right there. I can go get that key from him if I want, just to get in that way. Make my life easier. You can see this parkour pretty decent. There's good structures for me to parkour in. Look at him right here. Steal his key. Y'all want to see me steal his key? How do I get down again? Oh, down. Oh no. Oh no. Alright, so I'm gonna go in here. Hopefully. Stole it. No. Stole the key. Now I could just walk up in there if I want to, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna go to the backside over here and get in through a different way. But the point is this mechanic, this system, to me, is one of the best in the series. And this new game has to compete with this type of like, wow, like you put a lot of detail into this mission. You made it very functional to play whichever way I want. I got the key, I could just walk up in there. But instead, I'm gonna go through the roof, do parkour, and hopefully get up there somehow. Maybe through here. Again, I'm not doing tutorial guides today. This is me trying to remember the game a little bit for myself also. Here, so we can go up through here. Go here. This is the way I'm gonna go. Go. So now I'm on the side of the building. There's got to be a way in. But you said this game was good for some old graphics. I haven't read all the comments. I got to take a moment. Let's pause while I continue. Hopefully they stay dark for the most part. Valhalla was boring. Odyssey was comedic. Origin was great dialogue. Mirage pretty average. Wasn't invested in this. So I hear you, Thomas. Honestly, with GTA 6 releasing the same year, I doubt it. Yeah, GTA 6 is gas. That's another one of those overrated games. You talk about overrated. That game is gonna... They acting like it's the coming of Jesus. You know, God is good. God bless him. Ain't nothing close to God. You know, but that's what they on about. It's like, what's the greatest? And the thing is, when I ask people what was so great about Part 5, nobody... Can y'all tell me what's so great about Part 5? Not to say that there's nothing great about it. What are the things that you say this game was the best at? Better than any other game? What did GTA 5 do that was that great? Godsman said you're optimistic about it. Yeah, just give it a chance. If you don't like it, man, screw it. He stole $70 from you. The thing is, don't pay for it if you feel that's a lot of money. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. I just got caught. Wait, how do I crouch? I don't even remember how to move in this. Oh, L2. Got it. Alright. They're not gonna do this fancy, guys. They ain't the best stealth mission. That was already bad. I'm just gonna go in there and look like a madman. Oh my gosh, bro. How do I get on this wall? Circle. Hey, X. Come on, buddy. I'm not here right now. Say goodbye. There you go. What I get for being a rookie. Hey, where you going, dude? I'm trying to assassinate you. I don't want to kill the wrong guy.
One side.
Oh yeah. Got him. There you go. I did it the weak, fast, simple, silly Mish way. We got it done.
Sit there, Monsieur Latouche. I'm here to see the king of beggars. Come with me.
Dude, Godsmith, you wildin', bro. I got children watching this video.
My hands on him.
He said GTA 5 had higher resolution vaginas compared to the previous games. I'm done, bro. I'm done. That's crazy. You know, I never really played that game, right? Played like three hours of part 5. And I was done with it. I'm getting out of here. See you later. Now, we're just gonna run for our lives. Oh, dude. Take it easy. Oh, no. Hit the wrong button. Wait, how do I throw a smoke bomb? There it goes. That's all I don't even know how to use the buttons. Yeah, GTA was definitely... And look at this crowds, bro. Like, this game was so good. It's crazy. But it was glitchy when it released, so who's gonna gas this game up? Yo, my man, we gotta take away your chat for a second until that somebody put something else into the chat. Oh gosh. But yeah, like GTA 5, I really wasn't that into it. I only played a couple hours. And it was all on one stream, and I'm like, I'm done with this. And so hopefully 6 will be better. We'll find out. Let's put on some story trailers. But anyway, back to the debate. I did want to address a couple of topics that people have been saying about Assassin's Creed Shadows that are not true, that are not like good, that they're kind of trying to oil the game, let's just say. Facts are that it is not the same game as it was. The lighting mechanic, the difficulty for stealth, you have an option. You can make it more authentic. Let's just use the word. When you put it on expert, you're climbing on a roof, standing in front of the damn area, and we'll see you. You know, things like that that are making it way more improved. It's small stuff that might not get noticed unless you actually played the previous games. And then you're like, okay, well, yeah, this does make a big difference. You know? So proning, for example, might not seem like a big deal, but just think about the times where all you needed to do was duck. You're going to play Assassin's Creed totally different now than you ever have, being able to duck like that. And so I'm interested in that. And then combat, they have a character whose focus is combat. He's a samurai, and they wanted to really highlight. I think that could be fun. We'll see. We will see. But yeah, man, I had a blast breaking this stuff down. I think I'm done. I think I'm going to play an Assassin's Creed game. Which one should I play? I can't play part 1 today. I could if I plugged in my PlayStation 3. It's right next to me. I'm being lazy. Reason I don't want to play part 1 today is because, by the way, I'm displaying my chat, Godsmith, on the stream. I rarely do that. Your last comment was pretty rough, dude. No, but I'm not gonna play part 1 just because it's not on my PlayStation 5. It makes it. I gotta go through some struggles to play that. But I'm happy to play some of these other ones. I actually wanted to go to Valhalla real quick to show y'all some stuff over there. You know, so we're gonna do that right now. And I just want to talk about some of the stuff with Valhalla compared to Shadows. Nah, I ain't worried about it too much, bro. I don't have my channel set for children. You know how like you in YouTube and all this stuff, you put it as, you know, mature. I always have it on mature. But my personal way of being is I try to live like I'm learning to. It's a complicated conversation, but being yourself, right? That's one thing. Being yourself and being conscious, like if you're around a child, is just as important. You know what I'm saying? So like if it's just us guys, we might say something that we won't say in front of the wife, which I don't think is good. I think I should be able to talk the way I talk in front of my wife, in front of whoever. It just makes life easier. Same thing with talking with a kid. I should be able to talk the way I'm talking to you, just the guys, the way I talk with females or with children in public. You get what I'm saying? Like, just be me. So I've learned to try not to curse, try to be supportive, loving, as much as humanly possible. And it's a process. And so sometimes my streams, you know, people are like, why you ain't cursing? It's like, I could curse anytime. I might curse. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and give me a chance. I'll curse for you. But it's not a part of my like, oh, I'm going to purposely go out there and hunt down cursing. All right, so let's talk about this, right? I came in here and I changed my settings to make it easy. So I can show y'all what this is. So for Shadows, they're going to have way more, I believe, not way more, but a lot of this settings that we see in this game, we're going to see over there. So you put it on custom. You can turn the hood on or off. Right? I got modern assist, whatever, level scaling off. Or I can turn it all the way on. I turn it off. Should put this on default. Damage taken. Put it all the way down, which makes me attack. Or I can put it all the way up to 200. I can just get hit once. Let's try that real quick. And then Aloy's damage also to 200. This basically makes me very dangerous. Ration healing. Do that 100. So you see all of this. This is interesting. I never looked at all this. Extra parry, screw it. I'm a rookie. Brush with death timing. I don't know what that means. I know what it means. Window of opportunity. Hold on a second. Brush with death duration. I'm tweaking this thing. Crazy. Of custom. Escape detection duration. Search duration. We'll just leave it like that. I want to just try to do something. But you can see there's a lot of options here. Surprised you never got into Monster Hunter? Yeah, dude, me too. I tried a couple of them. I bought like 2 or 3 of them. And then I played them for like an hour and I'm like, nah. But the new one was so good, I was like, you know what? I could try it. 140 gigs, bro. Damn, bro. Finishing camera. Not really nothing in here that's crazy. There you go. I'm about to get dogged right here. So if I one-shot, I could one-shot enemies, I think, and I think they could one-shot me. Yeah, I play a lot of RPGs, man, so definitely... I definitely don't have a problem with RPGs. I don't know what it was. I think it was like... It felt like I'm chopping away at their leg and it was no innovation. And this was like the older ones. Where like you can jump on them now, you can break their tails. There's little things you can do that are a little more improved than previous games. By the way, where am I supposed to go? I'm about to actually just play this game. I don't know how to play it. Break R2 to do my special. L2 to use my bow and arrows. My little baby axe over here doing some craziness. And I got the bird. Call my mount. Yeah. Yeah, I love making builds. But yeah, I just felt like the gameplay wasn't it for me. You gotta have gameplay that I'm gonna enjoy. And at the time when I played them, I was like, nah. But now it's a little more dynamic and like they didn't change a lot from the previous one, but enough for me. Oh shoot. Wait a minute. It's not. Hey, this is a real mission. I thought this was just talking to somebody. I'm actually in an enemy base. Are they killing my horse? Or are they fighting each other? The heck? Those are both enemies, right? I don't know what's going on right now. I'm willing to just shoot this guy in the head. He dead. Well, there's like a war going on here. This guy's getting invaded. I don't even care. I'm getting out of here. Yeah, it's hard for the devs to, yeah. I'm not really into PCs that heavy, only if I have to. It's just poor developers, man. They've been struggling with PC. You ever notice when you watch reviews? I never like to watch a PC version review. You know why? Because it'd be trash. You're like, oh, it's glitching, it's bugging, oh, this is going on, and most of that is because of PC, and it's not an actual game because when you play it on Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo, whatever, it's smoother. And all those problems that the review talked about were specific for PC. Get me? A lot of times. On top of that, there's too many cheaters and people are just disgusting on PC.
Soma, what is happening here? Bandits, taking advantage of the disorder in Sussex to fill their pockets. Odin smiles on us today. Let us make sure this place is burned to the ground. Volker will get no more weapons from here. We could charge in until they are distracted, but it would be safer to use fire arrows.
140 for Monster Hunter, right? I'm gonna say use the archer. Screw it.
Burn them from afar. Watch them scatter like cats. A sound decision. I agree.
But
Archers, take your positions.
where are they?
Stand ready, everyone. When they see us, they will charge. We must defend the men.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I'm going in there. I'm not paying attention. I don't even know where this stave is. I've been looking into shadows quite a bit. What do you got to say that's negative? Give me some negatives. You gotta say something like really horrible.
Defense is to attack. Go. Get in their teeth.
Move in, men. Storm the town.
Do it. Let's fight.
Right side, idiots.
Oh, wrong button. Oh my gosh, I don't even know how to block. I don't have a block on this character. I'm playing with a freaking Cooked. Go. I'm pressing the wrong buttons. I ain't gonna lie though, this new setting that I put on makes me very powerful. Sure, I'm gonna get smashed. If I do get hit. But we're invading this area, but I don't know what's going on. Oh, there. Oh my goodness. Wait a minute, dude. Damn, that was a good hit. We pause this real quick. You don't do a cheat? I'm reporting ASAP. Damn, man. You know, I reported people last year for the first time in my gaming career. I actually reported people. I'm a snitch. I forgot what game I was playing, and I'm just like, you know what? I'm done with you, bro. I'm reporting you. I literally reported somebody. I felt so bad after, because I think they did get banned, and I just felt like trash. I felt like, damn, bro, what did I do? But at the same time, it's like, you know what, bro? I'm too old for this, man. You know what I'm saying? Oh man. PvT does bring a lot of drama, a lot of nonsense. You play more to unwind, and I feel you. And you're gonna negative say, oh, you ain't no good. Everybody in my chat is slacking. I want people to come in here and talk crazy. I want people to tell me all the crazy stuff that I've been hearing. You know, they're like, oh, they got 2 protagonists. The game is trash. You know, why would you have 2 characters? They don't know what they're doing. It's like, what you mean? There's a lot of great games with 2 characters. You swap back and forth. I don't see a problem. The whole thing about Ubisoft, I think, they're down bad. I've never seen Ubisoft down this bad. On the sense of like, they're about to sell the company, there's rumors, they're trying to like do all this extra stuff. And it's like, that sucks. Because for me, I don't care about none of that. The truth is, Ubisoft don't care about me. It's Sony don't care about me. Xbox don't care about me. Nintendo don't care about me. All these publishers don't care about us. They just want you to buy their games, shut the hell up. That's it. That's the truth. So us worrying about them is like, nah. You make a good game, I'll buy it. If you don't make a good game, I ain't gonna buy it. I'm definitely not making videos and streaming the game. This trash, get cooked. That's how I look at all the companies. It's their jobs to make me waste my money and my time on it. If they can't do it, too bad. Go shut down and go sell freaking cookies. You know what I mean? Like, that's how I look at all of it. The problem with that is people are putting the executives and the company decisions and other games all into the franchise of Assassin's Creed. That annoys me. And that's where it's like, dude, this has none of the real concerns that I've heard are from mostly, like, gameplay wise, there's not a lot of stuff that I hear people say that's like, yo, that makes sense. It's more like, oh, the executive, 10 years ago they had to fire him because he did something crazy. Oh, okay, good, fire him. Oh, they shut down a couple studios. Terrible. You got to do better. Make good games or shut them all down. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't our job to keep the studios alive. That's the executives and all those higher ups that are making billions of dollars off of us. They need to do their job. Let us do our job. A gamer like me is promoting people. I'm promoting the hell out of us Shadows today. We're getting a free stream. This is going to be a $500,000 stream right here. But it's because I'm excited for it. That in Japan, I play as a samurai and a shinobi with stealth, hardcore, combat, open world. I love all of it. But glitches, bugs, I ain't with it. And if it comes out like that, this will be another one of those games that could be great later, but it's gonna be trash. What people are saying. So the only problem that you could bring up is what people talk about. You're talking about the guy being black. I never said that I don't want to talk about that. I'm cool with him being black. I think it's amazing that he's a black character. What I have said and I've explained in detail was the game gets announced and it's a black guy, and now people were in uproar about it, trying to justify not wanting him as the main character. And it's like, y'all need to shut the hell up. Like, I ain't mad at nobody. I get it. If you're a racist, be a racist. That's your problem. You and God got to work through that. You got to face your consequences. You got to live with this darkness inside of you. I'm happy with a black. Matter of fact, I think it's more interesting. If you made every game and every movie with the same race of everything. Oh, we're in America, all Americans. We're in Japan, all Japans. We're in Africa, only Africans. And it's like, what? It's like, that'll be boring after a couple years. Do we really need that? Do we really need more of the exact boring same thing? Why the hell is this black guy in Japan anyways? I don't know. I did the research. But if I was playing a video game and they put some black guy, I'm like, what the heck is he doing here? And the trailer that we just watched in the beginning explains it. He was a slave who got brought in by the Portuguese to Japan. And then the feudal lord, Oda, seen him and said, you're big and your black skin is like ink. You're very interesting and you're a good observer. What he says in the prologue, he says, you're a very good observer. You watched all of my men and sized them up when you walked into the room and you seen that all the threats. You're interesting. I want you to work for me now and work with me as in the samurai faction. And so he brings him in, and then now he's training him to be a samurai. The dude is a basketball player. You know what I'm saying? He's in the NBA. Bringing Shaquille O'Neal to come be a samurai in Japan? You telling me that ain't fire? That's a fire story. That's exciting. This dude grabs somebody, stabs him, and lifts him up with his bare hands all the way up here like this with a sword, then just tosses him to the side. The dude's badass. Like, yo, trust me, I would love that type of fighter. So that's what we got. We got a tank. And then we got the shinobi stealth player as well. Both things are fire. Exciting. Oh, it's a female. She can't be that good at assassinating. Like, actually, it kind of makes more sense. Women can sneak around faster. They're lighter. They can get in and out of areas quicker than these big, bulky men. And so, for me, those conversations, they are exhausting. And it is overdone. And I'm not here to be a clickbaiter. To be like, yo, you know, like, make a video, just drama king video. I don't need all that. I mean, I could take money that it would give me, but other than that, I'm all set. Yeah, and actually, if you didn't know, the way it worked in those times, they had the broke people, peasants, all of those people work for them. Oda Nobunaga, the main lord for the samurai, actually had them work for him as servants, as this and that, and they would help with everything. And they brought Yasuke, the black guy, in. As we can watch the trailer here, and I could actually show the video somewhere, but Let me see if I find it. I don't know if it's in here, but okay, right here. Okay, where is it? Okay, right here. Perfect. All right, so Oda. All right, so he right here, the black guy. I'll tell you the story of the introduction of the game. The black guy is a slave brought to Japan by the Portuguese priest who's trying to bring Christianity and bring religion into Japan. So he goes, and they're going right now in this trailer. They're going to Oda Abunaga, who's the samurai lord. He's the king. He's the master of the samurai who runs everything. And at the time, and this is historical facts, so by the way, forget about the story. We're going to go into facts. Oda was a very traditional but inventive guy. So he was trying to unite Japan. He was trying to change things and formulate, samurai in a different way and do a lot of stuff that's never been done. Because people don't realize what samurai are. Samurai were not what people considered what they thought they were. Samurai evolved into many things and it grew into a lot of stuff. And it wasn't just they became police. There was the religious type of samurai. There was the servants who served the town as like security and protectors. They would get their own home. They would get servants for them, and they would be able to run the village by being the protector of it and be the kings of it. Just one samurai will run that whole area. And that's how they ran things. They had a certain way of dealing with things. And so with all that truth, let's go back into the game. They're going to meet Oda, who's the lord of the samurai, and try to ask the Portuguese man here, brought his security guard, which is the black guy. Black guy's got already training. He's a good fighter. He's very big and strong. So he has him as a protector. As he talks to Oda and asks Oda, please, can we bring our pastors and our church to your lands? And Oda's like, you can do it under one condition. You're going to give me that black guy. He observed my soldiers. He looked at every soldier. He's seen their weapons. He was paying attention. He was very alert. I like him. He has a lot of skill that I could use for my army and for my people. Right? So that's what happens to recruit the black guy, aka Yatsuke. Okay? And you're going to see it all unfold right here. So I'll try to like pause it when it happens. So right here, this very moment, on the bottom right, the one sitting is the king, Oda. He's not a king, but he's the leader of the samurai, and they're the ones who help protect the royalty of Japan. They help protect democracy, the government, the lands. They do everything. There's like, it's not just one job. They got a lot of jobs, and they basically run everything. And he's the one who's the master of all that, right? And so this Portuguese guy, who we're gonna see in a second, hopefully they zoom in on him. Okay, that's our black guy, as we know. That is the so-called samurai lord. And he's like, you know what? You interest me. I saw your eyes when you walked into the room. You were sizing up my men, and you were checking to see what they can do. And this is later when they're training him to be a samurai, which is a whole nother conversation. But and then even here, they're like, oh, this black guy doesn't belong here. Go back to your country. Get out of here. This is while they're training him. And he's determined to be better. And this is all going to be gameplay, prologue, teaching you to be a samurai. That's later in the game. But I want to get back to that main meeting, which I don't have the footage for on this video. I got the footage somewhere. I don't know if I'm allowed to show this. I could show you the footage. Do I have it? I don't have it. I have it. I don't know if I'm supposed to show it. But anyway, in that meeting that we just saw, and it might be in this video too. Oh, there it goes. All right. But he takes him away from the Portuguese guy and says, I want you to work with me. He teaches him to be a samurai, to be a security guard, a protector, to be what he is. Right? And so, for example, this right here. Did I just rewind all of it? I did, huh? I did rewind it. I was trying to fast forward on here on the trying to find like specific section that I can't see. It's not in here, that's fine. It's in a different footage that I have. Anyways, so he really did become a samurai in that regard. There's different levels of type of samurais at the time. They were creating new factions and new styles. Like I said, those samurais are needed. It's like having security for your village. In those times, we didn't have police officers running around and all this stuff. They were the police, they were the security, they were the protectors of the land, they were like the enforcers, you know, people taxing or doing all this stuff. Like whatever they were doing in the country, it was done through that situation. And so just this picture right here is the priest walking in with the black man, Yatsuke, who did in the historical side, forget about this thing, historical side, did become a samurai with Odi, was the king of the samurai. And he was very conventional, but he was also, not to say experimental, but he was also a revolutionary trying to change things. And he started the movement for Japan. It's a little history fact. If it wasn't for him starting the branches and connecting different countries and different things, the unification of Japan would have never happened the way it did. He was the beginning part of it. It was like 3 different people who helped get it going. He was the beginning. So him bringing in Yatsuke, the black man, wasn't that far-fetched. But a lot of people might tell you that because their racist minds can't step away from the facts. And I just think I'll say this about that whole race thing. The thing is man, society and humanity has problems with accepting truth. Too many times we want to believe what we want to believe. I've seen it with my own eyes, my own family. You know, when I was a certain way when I was a kid and I haven't seen my cousins for 10 years and I see them and they're like, hey man, what's up? They telling me, talking to me, and I'm like, yo, I don't do none of that stuff no more, man. I'm not that kid, you know, I don't smoke no more. I don't drink no more. Yo, I don't party like that no more. I'm not chasing women. I'm a grown ass man. That's little kid stuff, teenager life. You know what I'm saying? It's like, that's just not me. But in their brains, they haven't developed the change that is like, you know what? It ain't like that no more. Maybe things did change. You know? So that's how I feel about it. But yeah. But yeah, people definitely disrespected the black man. This isn't saying that there wasn't racism or that there wasn't issues. But a samurai in those times was respected regardless of his race because they had the armor on and they had the authority to do anything. But people always humbly like, oh, okay, you got it. They could get away with murder. Literally murder in those times. So, yeah. But also the game's fiction, so it doesn't matter what other storyline they want to add to it and put like, oh, he became the king of Japan, whatever nonsense, you know. DD Sam, what's up? Did you see the Gamify video of the Japanese historian breaking down Assassin's Creed Shadows? Now people are getting mad saying Gameology is paid and now they support woke EEI. Here's the thing, man. Like the word woke, by the way, what's going on, Sam? Hope you're having a good night. The word woke is disrespectful for a lot of these idiots to say, for anybody to say, because it was originally a word for black people to tell each other to stay alert, stay active, stay focused, you know, stay woke was a saying that I'm from the hood. I grew up all black people, basically. And that saying at the time when it started was about stay woke. Like stay woke as far as, you know, don't freaking become a shell. Don't fall asleep. And it got stolen by these people trying to anti-woke drama and turn it into a negative word, like if it's something bad that was happening, you know. And when it wasn't, it's like Martin Luther King was a woke black man who basically was more alert than everybody. He got killed. Martin Luther King didn't get killed because he said he had a dream that black and whites were together. That's what people don't realize. He got killed because he told the government, you guys went and freed the slaves, then you gave all the land and houses and money to the white people, and you gave zero to the black. You gave no land, no house, no jobs to the black people that you so-called freed. You just let them be from slaves to being free, but you can't get any reparation. They gave all of this so-called help to the other whites. This is facts. As he was saying this, and if you do the homework, as he was bringing this out, he started protesting in every country. And he was going to Washington, D.C. with thousands of people, black people, ready to protest. They were all woke. They were all woke, my friend. They were all very woke. And they were going to expose the whole country to this reparation issue that never took place for the blacks. So of course you're gonna get assassinated. Of course you're gonna get killed. And then the story they'll feed you is that he's talking about, we just want to have black and whites hold hands. I had a dream. That wasn't his dream, my man. The dream is for the black people to get what they deserve. He was woke. So the word, when it's being used by random people in the wrong way, is just as derogatory as saying the N-word and you're not black. In my opinion. I get mad at that. I get frustrated. That's a whole nother topic. You don't even want me to go down all the way down that rabbit hole. But that's a truth that people don't realize. He said you. Yeah, he said wokeness lost its original meaning. It was originally created by the black. You know what I'm saying? I'm a hip hopper. I'm originally a rapper who went into gaming in the last 10 years. But originally a rapper, I'm originally a part of that life, and I remember how beautiful it was. Somebody to tell you stay woke. It wasn't that long ago either, but stay woke. It was a beautiful saying. And it got twisted and turned and manipulated. You know, that's just like, yo, no. You know? But those are the type of things, like I said, people have a lot of growing to do. We can't, and this is where I like me sharing my thoughts about this conversation. I share because I know I'm okay with people exposing themselves. I'm okay with people saying all this crazy stuff, because you know why? Because then you see who's who. You can look at them like, oh, I see who you are. That's fine. That's who you are. You stay over there. Back away from me. I don't want to rub shoulders with you. You know what I'm saying? And I mean nothing but love. But I'm also not gonna poison my brain with toxicity. You know? If I'm getting this one, I hope you out. No doubt, man. Hey, Godsmith, thank you for coming, man. Yeah, we'll see about Monster Hunter. By the way, whatever happened to my video? Dang. Over here talking too much. But yeah, so those are some of the conversations and topics that I honestly, man, I have a hard time trying to express carefully to people. By the way, I'm gonna keep on doing this mission while we talk. here. It's hard to have the conversation sometimes because of the lack of compassion for people have with each other. It's like, I'm willing to listen. Like I said, if you have something terrible to say, I'm gonna be like, hey man, can we talk about this? And get into the conversation. But that doesn't mean that I'm just gonna allow someone to poison me with nonsense. But while I'm willing to discuss. Oh my gosh, wait, this dude almost one-shotted me. Oh damn, he's a boss. I gotta back up. How do I heal? Oh, L2. Okay, so this is like a boss fight. Hold on a second. He's tough. Why is the sound not on? There it is. But these type of people, my problem with it is, it's one thing to have an opinion and a thought. Like sometimes people's perspectives are just not clear. You know what I mean? If you grew up in a basement and the only thing you ever seen was the basement, you're not gonna know anything about the beautiful world that's out there. You're not gonna know about the beaches, the mountains, the beautiful things. You're just in a basement every day. That's what really happens. What really happens is people are stuck in their basement their whole lives, and that they can't change their own views. And then it's hard to deal with someone like that that's being ignorant, and they don't even want to listen. So it's like, now on top of having to deal with you, I have to deal with you not being willing to actually. Bro, I need some heals. I'm hurting bad, dude. I'm looking for some, but he's not out here. How do I call up my, Give me a second, guys. Whoosh. Gotta burn this bad boy down. Bro, I'll put myself on fire, man. What's wrong with me? Get off of this. Jeez. I got no heals left. So do you think these type of people existed before? I think all of this stuff has existed. I was explaining this to my mom. One time, things were better. Not just my mom, but when people say like things were better in the old days, I'm like, not really. I mean, you confused. Oh man, I'm so dead. They're like gonna one-shot me. I can't play with this difficulty. I put it so that they will do a lot of damage on me, but it really is a lot of damage. I'm dead, dude. Oh man. So what I was saying is the old days weren't better. Like, stop believing the lie that everything was better in the past. We got more cameras, we got more social media, you can see everything in front of you, but this type of stuff exists. Human beings have a big problem. I was telling somebody the other day, one of my old teachers, I'm friends with a lot of my old teachers, and one of the conversations was that I have a problem with people grouped up together. We're gonna lower this all the way down to 20. I ain't never going to. See how this feels. So I have a problem with people grouped up together. What I mean by that is like, people grouped up is a big problem, because what happens is all of a sudden everybody's extreme. You have a thought right now, but your thought can be rationalized if you have conversations with others. You can respect every opinion. But if you're sitting there with 4 people and they're convincing you what you're saying is facts, and there's like no. By the way, I don't even know how to play this game right now. Okay, wait, look, I haven't used this attack. Wait, that's a. Why can't I attack with it? I don't know what I'm doing because I can't use this button. There it goes. Oh, I think it's a charged attack. You have to wait until. Okay, that makes sense. Where my boys at? But so people grouped up, right? Whether it's religions, whether it's political, even gaming. It's a perfect example. Like the gaming console wars. Who gives a damn? None of those companies care about you. None of those companies care even an inch about you, man. And you arguing about Xbox and PlayStation. You making it a drama every day. You stressing out about it. Over here making it to the world. And it's like none of them care about you. How you? That's because of that grouped up behavior. When people are grouped up, they tend to get extreme. And they tend to get like very protective or very prideful. Instead of like, yo, let's just have a one-on-one. It's an example, like, there have been times I'm not one of these gamer guys. I live in the real world. But in the last 10 years, I've been doing gaming. And I've met some of the haters who were on social media talking crazy about me. Then when they see me face to face, damn, he just poisoned me. When they see me face to face, like, oh, nice to meet you. I'm a big fan. Oh, man, you know, I'm sorry about what I was saying. I don't really mean that. And I'm like, all right. All of a sudden, you don't mean that? Oh, there we go. That's my parry. Perfect. So all of a sudden, they want to be Mr. Nice Guy. And it's like, you were talking real crazy on the internet. All of a sudden, now you love me? I even had an example. I had a family friend who I've recently seen, and I've told him I want to have a talk with him one-on-one, and we still haven't had that. But I seen him in public. I let him know it's like, yo, it's all love on my side. Not but like always trying to be loving towards him. He's always had this BS in his brain, this drama about me. Whatever's going on with him, that's his problem. I really never really stressed it because it's like I'm not wasting my day thinking about your dumb bullcrap. But he's had like little conflicts. I'm offended and I'm bothered and trying to like be dramatic about stuff. It's like, dude, what do you want out of this? What are you trying to get? What is the point? Always been like, dude, this dude got some psychological problems. And love the guy, but he's always been like that. So when I seen him, I let him know, like, hey man, you're loved, relax. What you got going on? That's you. That's on you, bro. You know? And let him know, you know, I'm working on me. Everything you've ever said to me that you felt bothered by, I've stopped. Made a joke about his gaming, you know, he wasn't appreciative. Try to warn him about something that he was obsessed with. I'm like, hey, take it easy. Don't be obsessed. Be careful and take care of yourself. He got mad about that. Just like, okay, well, maybe I just won't tell you nothing. I'll let you, you know, burn in the fire if that's what you want to do. Ooh. Wait, what is this button right here? Travis. Nuts. Who else is out here? Get it. So yeah, so I had that conversation with him, and the reason I bring that up is because like people are going through their own things in their heads, and they'll make up their own ideas of things, and they'll get into this, and it's nothing to do with you. But when the moment you and them have a conflict, all of that stuff that's going on in here is thrown at you, specifically when you're not even the target. They're just going through their own thing. That's what's happening to humanity. There's conflict with each other. A lot of times it's just somebody going through their own thing, their own suffering. They don't know how to deal with it. They want to play the blame game or whatever. Get what I mean? And that's where we got to do better. That's where this conversation about, like, does Ubisoft have some company issues? Sure. Does Assassin's Creed always make a perfect game? Hell no. Is Shadows looking really good? Hell yeah. Is it going to be the greatest game ever? Maybe not. Will I have a good time with it? Yes, I will, from what I've seen so far, as long as it's not glitchy and bugged out. Will other people say it's the worst, terrible game they ever played? Possibly. You know, that'll be on them. You know what's crazy? I never noticed this. These devs are wilding, bro. Is that like an alien over there? Is this ET? Anybody ever seen this, or am I the only one who's seen this right now? Interesting. Let me call my horse. It's encouraged more too. Yeah, like I said, if I want to make a video right now, I can get a lot of views just by talking some mess. This horse swim? I don't even remember this game. But yeah, that's one of those things. And it's like, yo, I was telling you about my family friend. Like, he hasn't self-reflected on his behavior. Look at this. It really is an alien. That's ridiculous. How do I do, like, screenshot? There it is. I've never taken a picture on this game. This is my first one. There it goes. Taking a screenshot of that. I think it's stupid. Why do they put this in here? What is this about? Is this the ISO? 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 Or is this just a video game thing? But yeah, so like when I was talking to the family friend, I'm explaining to him my flaws, my issues, my struggles. Teaching him like, yo, I'm willing to grow, I'm learning. Any problem we had, I fixed my side of things. Hopefully you fix yours. I don't know. Like, that's your own problem. I ain't worried about all that. No, I'm doing me to do better for me. Not even about doing it for them. I'm doing it to be better for me. You know, I want to grow. I want to learn. Yeah, this is some type of Easter egg for sure, but what I'm saying is the Itz.io. Is it Itz.io or ISO? No, it's a Sioux. The Sioux species. People don't know the Sioux is basically superior race who created humanity and had us enslaved, basically. And then Adam and Eve, in the story of Assassin's Creed, Adam and Eve escaped, and you know all this stuff happened that you can see in all these games, supernatural stuff that you don't really pay attention to as much in the series lately. But the original games, the first 5, 6, Isu. It's Isu, right? I know how to spell it. I just don't know how to say it. It's Isu. The Isu. Yeah, I think that's an Isu thing. I'm gonna actually stay around here. Never know, you might find something new. But yeah, so that's the same thing. The reason I'm bringing all that up is because in today's culture right now, we encouraging people to be toxic. How is that? Well, if you go on social media, like I said, engagement is very strong for negative stuff. You can be the most positive person in the world. You might get some views, but you have to really work hard at it. You just put up a toxic video right now talking crazy. I'm pretty sure it's gonna do decent numbers. That's the sad. I've never tried it, so I've never put out negative videos. At least not yet. I'm starting to think about it tonight. I'm gonna make a whole new channel with just negative stuff. What do y'all think? I've been thinking about that. It's like, you know what? Let's do the exact opposite. Anytime I make a dope video about something cool, I'll just make a copy of the worst thing about whatever I just said. It'll be like a rebuttal to my own videos. You know what's crazy? I really am going to do it. But I'm not going to tell people I'm trolling. I'm just going to let them assume I'm really mean it. Is that wrong? Would that be toxic? That's probably real toxic, right? Oh, no, wait. No, one more.
This land, my friend.
I'm just going to go up here and see what's cracking for a second. I've been up here already, so there's no even reason to come. No reason. Can I not climb? There we go. Is there a bush somewhere? Did I land on my horse? Why is there no bush? Just land on my horse. Jump! Crazy lady. Probably won't put too much on it. I should do it, man. I'll make a fun videos. It'll just be hilarious. The thing is that I won't ever read the comments. It's just be too ignorant. And I'm feeding into people's nonsense if I was to do that. I thought about this a long time ago. And I even wrote it down. Usually when I take a note, it's like I'm gonna do something about it. Took a note down, like make a video, make a channel just for negative stuff. See how well it does. What the heck? Heard that? Like lightning struck. What's that? I haven't played this game in forever. Let's go to the quest. Okay, is this some person's mission? I don't care about that guy. No offense, dude. Sorry. Hey, look, I'm right here. Weird. But yeah, I thought about it, man. It'll be fun just to experiment. See how people react. Might do it, man. I just want to experiment. Going the dark side, guys. What do y'all think? Oh my goodness. Speak with Bassam.
The forest of sex and swords awaits within those walls of stone. I should consult with Bassam.
Oh, this is like the ending of the game. Not the ending, but close. Anybody beat this game? Anybody remember? I'm gonna put some traps. I don't remember what happens in this. This is a new game and I don't remember, which is pretty sad, to be honest with you. Like, I can't remember. Let's do it.
What have you discovered?
That's
Swarms with guards, reinforced from the river. Word is that two of Fulke's finest oversee such matters.
We should kill these leaders and burn their ships. Crippled and put to panic, their men will be in no place to join Fulke at Porchester.
Frighten men into their own interests. A good plan.
good plan. He doesn't betray you yet? When does Bassam betray you? I don't even remember. Oh wait, they're right there. I could just jump on this zip line. Ooh, cha. He said I should do it. Hey man, you never know. Here we go. Can't jump on this for some reason.
I should not be seen in this area.
They almost saw me. One guy right there. I'm not gonna use the eagle vision. I'm just gonna go. There's water to the right. Oh, man. This is a bad look. Where you going, buddy? He wants to ring a bell or something? You look like he gonna ring a bell. Where you going, buddy? You do it. You messed up, boy. Oh, damn. Oh. Those enemies. Come on over here, boy. Did I kill him? Oh, kill one of them. Come on, boy. Put myself on fire.
Time has come for you. Together, lad.
I'm dead. Hey, Dirty Sam, thank you for coming by. I appreciate you. Hey, you're the same guy on the YouTube, it looks like. I'm just going in guns blazing. This is what happens when you like tanky and you're not playing stealth. You don't give a damn. This is why Shadows has the samurai, because it's like, okay, if that's what you want to do, why don't you just play as a samurai guy? Yeah, I got a Twitch. I mean, I stream on all the platforms, so you're not missing much. I don't ever exclusively stream unless there's like a sponsorship that's like from one of the brands, and then I'll end up exclusively streaming. Cooked. I didn't kill him. Assassinate. Run, assassinate. You going, buddy? Alright, so when is that the keep? What is the keep? Anybody know what a keep is? Is this a keep?
Need to get on the other side.
Going up. We're gonna find out what this is. Jeez, I was trying to go down, not up. Oh my goodness. This is gonna be locked also, huh? What am I doing wrong, folks? I don't think there's anything good in here, but I'm gonna try anyways. I do want to play Assassin's Creed games before the new one comes out. Huh? What is... Why is that necessary? Get this? Everybody know what I'm supposed to do in here? I think this is what I'm supposed to do. Yes and wrong, folks. Which game would you play to prepare for Assassin's Creed Shadows? That's a good question. That's what I asked myself just now. I'm thinking... Oh no, it's tough. But see, what's happening is... The reason why it's a tough question is because the mechanics are very different. So dodging with circle... You're supposed to dodge with... In Valhalla, you're dodging with square. Right? So I would change the mechanics on this game just to be able to play... a little similar to the previous games. I like to play games that are close to it mechanically. This is a whole different game. When I press circle, I'm just crouching. You don't want that. Wait, why can't I? Can't break that? But yeah, so I would think about it, of course. See what would be best. But as far as like preparation, I don't think you really need any. Oh, whoa. You're dead. What does this do? I already know. But yeah, I would play one of the more I'll play more of the more newer ones. Origins, Odyssey, or Valhalla. Oh wait, I could just burn these. This.
On my way.
Origins, Odyssey, Valhalla. I might just play Mirage again. That might be the one. I like the stealth in Mirage. I know you wouldn't recommend Mirage, but I like Mirage. Mirage had better stealth than some of these games. Better parkour, better stealth
No more sailing for these sex.
than some of these games. What is a keep? Anybody know what a keep is? I've already played Mirage. I've enjoyed the fact that it felt a little more old school with stealth and with some parkour. You know, as far as like my favorites, I don't think I'm playing those games to be like those are my favorites in the series. My favorites has to be like 1, 2, like that type of stuff. But hey, where's the keep at, by the way? I feel like I'm an illiterate. I'm definitely an Americanized person right now. I know that they have like it's a terminology. Captain is in the keep. What the heck is a keep? Is this a keep?
Jet, need to get on the other side.
I'm gonna use my eagle vision to find him. At this point, down bad. I'm assuming, damn, you're not into the older games at all. This has to be the key, right? No? No. If you're not into the part 1, part 2, you know, Brotherhood, Revelations, those first 4, you won't like Mirage as much. I can understand. I might disagree. I understand. Hey, where am I going, man? Find a keep. I'm assuming it's gonna be in this castle then. Okay, what is the best Assassin's Creed? That's a hard question. Yeah, there's some people in here, so I can go this way. I'll go ahead and climb up and try to stealth him. Is that him? Love that sound. Not gonna lie. Yeah, he's gonna be in here somewhere. Yeah, like I said, it depends on your experiences. People like the RPG for the action. Like you see me, this is supposed to be Assassin's Creed game. If I didn't tell you it's Assassin's Creed game and you see me smashing people the whole time, you'd be like, that ain't Assassin's Creed. This is the freaking hack and slash. There he is. I have not stealthed 90% of this game right now. So I'm just chilling talking. Let's go, we got it done.
I should return to our camp.
What are my concerns about Assassin's Creed Shadows? Anything you didn't like or would like to be better? So I think parkour is the first easy thing to say. I like manual jumps and I like height gained ejects. People probably don't even know what that is. Manual jumps is like in this game, I can't manually jump anywhere. Have to first of all, just to even auto jump does jump to a lot of places a lot of times, but it won't do specific things where I'm like, I want you to jump all the way over there. Let's try this crazy jump. Like right now, look, I want to jump all the way over there. Right? In the previous game, I can do that right now. I can just hit the jump button and I'm jumping. I'll die or get injured, but it's okay. I can do that. Why? Because let's say I wanted to be tricky and do a cool jump to that ladder from right here. I still can't do that. I have to get closer. But I'm spamming it to jump that way. It's not doing it as we speak. That's a manual jump. In part 1 and things like that, they had manual jump. You were allowed to choose to do stupid stuff. It looks bad. It's terrible for bad players. But for a good player, you're capable of doing some cool stuff. Like now, if I'm right here, it might let me jump over there. See, it won't even let me. Look, it won't even let me do any of this. This is simple stuff. It's literally not rocket science. So those are the type of things that in this game, it's on rails. The parkour Valhalla is on rails. So meaning like, I'm gonna do some climbing, but I'm not doing a lot of like expressive stuff. Like, let me take this chance and do this jump. See that little jump right there? It's gonna do that one. But it's not doing the bigger ones, riskier ones, crazy ones. This is for casual players. They made it like this. And an example, that's an issue. And then there's the height gain on ejects. Ejects is like jumping off the wall. I don't even know how to jump off this wall in this game. Honestly, I gave up on this game's mechanics. I don't think you can even eject on this game at all. Like basically, you can do like that right there. That's like a little bit of an eject. Like jump backwards, forward eject, or side eject. I don't know if you can do it in this game. I gave up on this game. Remember when it first came out, I'm like, you know what? This ain't gonna have all that good stuff. I can show y'all what that is. Let me save this real quick, actually. Make sure we're good before I go. Can't save right now. I'm inside a base. Let me get out of the base. Which way is out of this base? Fast travel? Fast travel. In the base. Gotta get out of here. But so those things, which I'm gonna showcase in a minute. Give me a second here once I get out of this restricted area. I'm able to save and fast travel and do something. We're dead. Went the wrong way. I'm going deeper into their base. I don't know what I was thinking. Gotta get out of it. But so there's that. And I'll get back into it. I'll show y'all some parkour stuff in a minute to help you understand where I'm coming from. And I haven't practiced parkour in forever, like, but I love doing it when a new game comes out. Specifically. Let's jump on this. Come on, man. Get up out of there. Unity, Black Flag, Syndicate. Never played Odyssey. Damn, I didn't get to read all this. Now I'm seeing where you're at with it. Altair, Ezio, definitely two of the best. I think the build creators got to play. What do you mean? Oh yeah, you can't package up. Yeah, so height gain ejects. It's basically like ejecting to the side but going up to grab something, or going back and grabbing something. And they don't have that for Shadows the way we want. It's better. Shadows is way better than Valhalla as far as the mechanics of parkour. Big time improvements. I think I have a video. Did I put up a video? No, I didn't. I'll put one up right now. Where's my parkour video? Parkour. A little bit of parkour. This is like a YouTube video I made. You're not gonna hear it, but I start talking about parkour and I showcase a little bit of parkour in here too somewhere. So this very cool gadget, incredible by the way. Absolutely love it. But yeah. So parkour is one of those things, but I think they have a lot of good parkour. I think Shadows is big time improvement from Valhalla when it comes to parkour. Huge improvement. But that doesn't mean that it's the best in the series. So from that standpoint, it's like, you know what? They could have just gave us manual ejects and better, manual jumps and then ejects, height gaining ejects, which will just let you do some crazy stuff. Yeah. I got you, Kim. Kim, by the way, thank you for coming by. You've been on my comment section going in. So I appreciate your time and your energy coming out here, hanging with the big dog. We're about to get into some old school stuff for these guys real quick. I haven't done none of this in forever, so. Oh wait, this is like a lot of combat. I wanted to show parkour. Fast forward this. There's some parkour here. Go in there. But yeah, so Valhalla's parkour was pretty bad. Like some of the worst in the series. Shadows is better. It's improved. It's using the same systems, but it's changed a lot of little things and gave you flashier moves. It gives you like a manual stealth drop. A lot of little things, subtle things that are extremely important in my opinion. Also, you can neglect fall damage. That's crazy. Is it that heavy? I've never seen that whole. I didn't even look at all the skills. Now you got me going crazy. Hold on. So Kim is in my chat saying that there's a skill you can fully negate fall damage in Assassin's Creed. That would be outrageous. There's no way. That's crazy. That'd be crazy. Why can't I see other people in the chat? Twitch made it so that you shouldn't be having those two connected. I used to have them all connected. I think Twitch stopped that. Did they put it back? They've reverted on all this stuff. They were trying to stop people from multi-streaming. They put all these rules and then they took them off, some of them off. Look it up to see if it's still in there. Sorry for mixing it up, Stam. I know, streaming on all these platforms aren't always the best. But Twitch sometimes has those deals where people are not supposed to. I don't know if that's the case anymore, so I gotta look that up. Yeah, I'm streaming on YouTube and Twitch. There's some people on different platforms, man. People on YouTube right now. Not sure which YouTube you came from, but I would assume it's the Mad Gamer INC. That's my main channel for that. All right, let's talk about it, guys. Y'all ready? We're playing Assassin's Creed 2. Right, the originals. This is one of the originals. I don't remember how to do anything on this game, but we're gonna try. And if I die and fail, that's fine too. All right, so we're gonna do a back eject, which I don't even remember what button it is. Yeah, that's a back eject. Cool. Right? Pretty simple. Straightforward. Back eject. Very nice. These are in most of the games, right? System. Wait, why can't I go up? Come on, Ezio. Okay, I don't remember how to side eject. There it is. So that side eject, I chose to side eject right there. See how I can just wall run and then jump? Boom. But I can gain some height in that jump when I do that wall run. We do a little side eject. Boom. And we keep going. There's a lot of mechanics in these type of things that aren't as free flowing. Like, look at this. Right, I'm gonna do some daring stuff in a second. Let's see. It's not very daring, but it's okay. How about this jump? Not that big a deal, but boom, you have all that. Oh, no, look, I just fell. See? It'll let me be a dumbass sometimes. This isn't the best one. Part 1 had hardcore like version of what I would love. It just made it more challenging, but rewarding when you actually master the parkour. Oh no! Sorry, dude. I'm not trying to kill you. I don't even know how to. There it is. Sorry about that, dude. Sheesh. I'm trying to parkour and he's coming over here messing with my life.
Am I dreaming this?
So your question was, what is it that I am concerned about? So that's one, parkour. I made this a whole subject, but yeah. Parkour not being at the level, and that's not their fault because they have to reinvent the wheel and add a lot of crazy stuff, and they can't because they're going off of Valhalla's mechanics and stuff like that. So let's see, side eject, climb. See how I climbed up there while I was side ejecting? This is probably the best example of what I mean right here. What was I doing? I was going up here, did a side eject, and I was already up. I gained a little bit of height. You know what I mean? In that side eject. Just so good. Alright, let's try side eject. That wasn't good. But yeah, so just little things. And this ain't the best system. I said part 1 would be even better. That is nitpicking, but that was just the old me of loving the traditional. See, look at that crazy leap right there. You're not gonna do that in Valhalla much. There's not a lot of freedom in that way for you to express yourself and to really flow. So Shadows has some of these things that they're adding, and they're gonna add more. Mirage, for example, I'll give you an example. Mirage was basically, where's Mirage? Mirage was actually, somebody said they don't like Mirage, by the way. I like Mirage. Going in there right now. So Mirage was also, what's going on, UB Gabby? Gabby, thank you for coming by. Hope all is good. Sending peace and love and blessings to you. We appreciate you. You're welcome here. Not sure what YouTube you're on. We're on multiple YouTubes, multiple Twitches, and all the platforms like Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, all that good stuff. You're welcome here. We're just having a discussion about things that I might be concerned about with Assassin's Creed Shadows. Parkour is one of them. The reason I'm plugging in Mirage right now, because when it first released, it was like Valhalla for the most part. It was a Valhalla parkour for the most part. Not saying Valhalla had the worst parkour, but it pretty much the worst. It was like a non-existent type of parkour in Valhalla, like minimal. Not that you couldn't jump and climb. It's a difference between doing real parkour versus climbing, right? Anybody can climb to a roof. How many people can parkour to a roof? What? Save file is there's an error. What do I think about Valhalla? It had a lot of amazing stuff. And hey, what is going on? My thing not. I was about to say. Oh no. I don't think I want to play on this account. I'm playing permadeath. This is like me in permadeath. So if I jump and fall and die, I just ruined my whole run. I don't think I want to be on this account. This might go bad. This might go very bad. Hope for the best, folks. I just wanted to showcase. So originally this was Valhalla's parkour climbing. Like, it was pretty sad. Now you can see like you're doing really good high jumps. See how high he's going up? The parkour as far as like ejecting and things like that. You have more control over the parkour. They did an update to clean it up. Wait a minute, I'm in a restricted area. I gotta be careful everywhere I'm at because first of all, I don't want to die and mess up this permadeath. But he said, yeah, Shadow has it. The Shinobi drop. Yeah, that's a good feature. First level. Interesting. I probably have it on my video of all the skills, but I didn't look at that one. What do I think about Hala? I enjoyed it, but I don't know if I don't think I have it in my top 5 at all. Assassin's Creed games. It's not in my top 5. I enjoy my time with it, but we're mostly talking about parkour. Not really talking about fun. I'm gonna do this back jump. Hopefully I don't die because I don't even know how to back jump. There it is. Dude, what is the buttons on this game? Wait, that's not the button. Rude, I don't know the buttons on this game. Got a little back jump. Not what I wanted, but I'll take it. Can't side project it. Bro, I don't know the buttons. Judge me. I'm not a good player anymore. Is Valhalla worth playing? That's a deep combo, man. What's going on, Mud? I'm gonna call you Mud if that's okay. How do you say if Valhalla's a good game? I love Assassin's Creed to the point where like I've enjoyed each of the games, the main story games, for the things that they might have offered that were different and better than others. right? Like one game did this better, that one did that better. I don't think Unity's story was the greatest, but I love the parkour and the stealth. So I just really love, and the setting of it was really dope. Valhalla has amazing setting, really good combat. Um, some of the story concepts were nice for me, specifically like the god stuff and the Valhalla, the word Valhalla, which is like heaven, all that type of stuff. And dude, I don't even remember how to side eject on this game. It's embarrassing. I'm supposed to be an Assassin's Creed fan. What is wrong with me? All right, let's take a pause. Let's humbly back out. I'm gonna stand right here and figure out how to side eject. Come on, brother. It's circle. Lets me jump back, which is not very special. There it goes. See, look, a little side eject. A little side eject. Can't get mad at that. There it goes. Let's get it going here. See that side eject up? Oh, that's not that great. Can I make it that far? Look at this. Beautiful jump. See, that's the type of parkour you want to be able to do. You don't want to feel, what's the word I want to use? Limited. Come on. There you go. Nope, I went the wrong way. But yeah, so this is a little smoother than Valhalla. It's a level up, and I believe Shadows will be even higher on the pedestal with some of the parkour. Specifically, Nawe's speed and then her grapple adding extra facility. Like I could just possibly grapple right up here and do something crazy, then go down, climb this way. Things like that. And that's what I was trying to explain. Like Valhalla's parkour is real bad, but they have a lot of cool other stuff. So some games do parkour better, some do stealth better. I think Syndicate's stealth is better than a lot of the series. And I don't think Syndicate's the top game in the series. And I love Syndicate. I just finished playing it like a month ago. I had a good time with it, but I don't think, that it's the best combat in the series. Definitely not. You know what I mean? Debates about what's the best story, all that stuff. And so that's where Shadows has a question mark for parkour. I think combat's going to be great. I think stealth's going to be amazing. Exploration is probably going to be the best it's been in years, because I feel like I'm really just going to get lost out there and not have no settings, be no HUD and no anything, People really love Valhalla for some reason. Supposedly it's made billions of dollars. So for somebody to say they didn't like it, it's made billions of dollars. Let me Google this. We want to talk about that. How much money did Assassin's Creed Valhalla make? Over $1 billion in 2021 to 2022. Best-selling game. 5th best-selling game. Over $1 billion that game made. I'm out here saying anything negative. I'm a shell. Everybody has their favorites and what they like best. I don't worry about the sales. For me, it's like I'm trying to explain right now. I just put on Unity and showed you the best stealth mission. We put Black Flag on to showcase that I don't like being a pirate, which has nothing to do with anything. We put Valhalla on to showcase that parkour is pretty sad. You're like on a rail and you can't really do much. And then I showed the manual ejects on part 2. And then I showed the progression from Valhalla to Mirage, where they took the same engine. Damn, I wasted him. They took the same engine and they did this. What you're seeing here, where it's a little better parkour freedom of expression to be able to just get out there and create something, you know, for somebody who wants to really go a little crazy with it. A lot of people complained about the side and back ejects gaining height on those. Yeah, that's a big deal. Yeah, they patched some stuff in, I think, like 3 months after Mirage released. They did a hardcore patch, which has never been done in Assassin's Creed. At least not from my knowledge. I've never heard that they've done a hardcore patch. It was strictly a hardcore patch. I'm like, wow. Shout out to that studio. You know? And let me go this way. Oh no, I'm dead. Oof. By the way, this is a permadeath mode, so if I die, I keep saying it, but I get nervous because I'm actually doing this story again. And if I die, I have to restart the whole game from the beginning. But yeah, anyways, I'm not really hardcore parkouring, by the way. I'm just casually talking, so you could. Wait, I'm in a restricted area. I don't want to be there. Ubisoft Gabby. If there's one thing Ubisoft never miss on is the open world design and scale. Definitely. They consistently make the best looking open worlds. Definitely. I was just saying that earlier. The artists are the reason. Yeah, I can agree with somebody was asking like Ghost. If this game Shadow is gonna be better than Ghost of Tsushima, and my answer was more like, I don't know, dude. Like, who actually knows? You know what I mean? Like, who's actually played the whole Shadows? First of all. Secondly, I don't like comparing things. Thirdly, I feel like it's two different experiences what they're offering to the table in a lot of ways. I'm okay with that. But I'm hopeful, you know, that I have a good time. That's all that I care about. I'm selfish. You know what I mean? Whatever a company's selling, whatever a company's doing has nothing to do with me. I just want a good time. I'm going to pay my money to play the game. I'll stream it for free for you guys. You know, like whatever's going on. But y'all got to make a fun game. Make me enjoy. Then we good to go. And so Shadow's already proven that I've been overexcited about it. Y'all see my videos every day pulling up these guides. And how do I have all these guides? How do I have all this information? Just because I'm already excited for the game. And I'm an older man, so I don't just hype up every game that comes out. I'm only hyping up the ones I'm in. I ain't got time for that. You know what I mean? Hope they do it again with Shadows. It definitely needs a major parkour patch. I mean, we'll see. I feel like the parkour is really dope and well designed on a lot of areas. If you look at the footage that I'm showcasing in this video, I showcase a lot of like, excuse me, stealth areas that you can do some cool stealth things in if you want. And remember, for me, parkour is about stealth first. So it's like, okay, let me climb up over here to get to this location so I can throw a distraction or do this and do that. And that's a big part of why I like parkour. You know, the traversing isn't that big of a deal, but it is nice to have when you're traversing. But in the middle of a situation, I can climb up and, you know, hide over here, jump on the roof and do this and do that. I feel like that's what makes it fun. Shadows don't need a patch yet because it hasn't released. They got 2 more months to. They can just put a team into parkour and say, all right, well, we need to work on this. Funny thing is they gave enough access to people to give them the right feedback. I would give them the craziest feedback about combat and then the stealth. For me, stealth is the most important thing in this game. Combat and stealth. It's an adventure action game. Gotta have the stealth tippity top, which highlights the best way to play the game. But then if you want to go guns blazing park combat, make sure that it feels like weighty and it's not just spammy. My worry about a lot of combat is that like you're just spamming and you don't feel like it's impactful. You don't feel like it's what's the word? Meaningful combat, where it's just like smash the button. And I think this year they're not doing that, because a lot of Assassin's Creed games lets you spam the button. You basically counter once and then spam attack, and you'll end up killing each enemy in a lot of Assassin's Creed games, for most of them, to be honest. And that's an unfortunate fact. More recent games started doing better combat, but at the cost of stealth, the cost of parkour, at the cost of other stuff that should have been highlighted. But in my opinion, the only thing that Ghost of Tsushima will beat Shadows in is the combat feel. Open world's beautiful and lively. Exploration, a number of things to do. Heck, even the stuff will offer more. I mean, we don't know. We got to see, man. It's going to be a fun time. More games, the better. Let Ghost of Tsushima come out and drop, what is it? Almost 17 years? 18? How many years? I think it's 16 years for Assassin's Creed. I think it came out in 2008, right? Something like that. 2000 and something. Early 2000s. Assassin's Creed been out for almost 20 years. So if Ghost of Tsushima can catch up, then we can talk. Then we can talk. Right now, I can't compare one game to a series. Because like Assassin's Creed's done more for me throughout the years than Ghost of Tsushima done in its one game. So it's more me value. He said post-launch, let them have post-launch. It's possible, man. It's possible. The problem is when they launch, here's the question. This is where the big scary part of the game is going to be good or bad. When they launch the game officially, if there's no bugs, no major ones, you know, like enemies glitching out, the character getting stuck or something, or the level freaking, the floor is disappearing, you know what I mean? Like, if none of that happens and the game is complete, we will get dope patches and good things possible. But if you're telling me that it's bugged when it releases, we won't get a post-launch patch to work on parkour because they got other problems to fix. You get what I'm saying? So that's the question. But I feel you, and I'm down for it, Sammy. I would love a post-launch thing. He said, and for Shadows, I found that if enemies attack, block, or parry and counter, or sped up, you get rods. Rods, if the jump? I don't know what you meant by that, brother. I watched him combo Yasuke fast. Every attack felt more smooth. Oh yeah, I mean the combat looks great. It feels weighted. It feels like you're meaningful attacks. You know, it's not just throw it out there. The only times that I could say that combat feels a little janky sometimes is when you do a special attack. Those special attacks are weird. They're like you're zipping halfway across the map behind somebody and then you're slicing them. Like, it's a lot of glitchy stuff. So I wouldn't say it's necessarily glitchy. Like, you'll see, I have a combat guide video I could showcase next while we talk. But in those special attacks that you'll see, they look glitchy because they are glitchy. Freaking running. You're doing like a dodge all the way behind the enemy and then slicing them with Nawe. You know, things like that. He said, Ghost of Tsushima honestly had too much huge open space with not a lot to do other than taking out camps. I enjoyed that game, man. It was a beautiful game. I've had an amazing time. I had a lot of good times with that game. I don't know. Yubi Gabby says first AC was 2007. Yeah, I was close. 2008, 2000. I guess like I didn't register 7. But yeah, I mean like almost 20 years. It's almost 20 years, man. It's getting there. Right around the corner. We're in 2005. That's 2 more years and it's 20-year-old series and you're going to try to compare it to one game. I don't do that because I've been around since the beginning and I feel like they've done amazing. They're the reason that Ghost of Tsushima exists. They made open world games popular. They gave you features that games like Legend of Zelda, the towers, going up there. Oh, we got to go to the towers. That was a Assassin's Creed. All these other games copied them. So for me, I wouldn't act like Assassin's Creed is the greatest game ever. There's not one game that I would say the greatest, but the series is one of the best series we've had in open world games. You know? That's just what it is. The combat stances didn't really add much in your opinion. Just changing animations. I liked it. The combat systems were to have better damage on enemies, to be more effective and stuff. I thought it was decent. It could have probably been more dramatic, like the amount of effects on there. But I liked it. I don't think we have to trash Ghost of Tsushima to complement Shadows, or vice versa. Ghost of Tsushima offered what it offered. I think Shadows is really offering something different with this lighting system and being able to prone and having 2 characters and like setting of Odo Aronaba. I can't even say his name right, but the setting of him, and I'm sure he dies in the game, and then you have to deal with the second Lord who's been around for 13 years, and then you probably outlive him because he dies in real history. He dies quick, the guy who took over for Odo. And it's an interesting time period for me because I know the history. See where that storyline can go. And then Naoe losing her family, I think. I don't know who dies, but I'm assuming her father, her mother, maybe her mother lives. I don't really remember her mama, but they end up destroying her village, killing off all her people, whatever. She got vengeance in her heart. It's gonna be interesting, you know. You said Shadow shouldn't release with any major game breaking bugs. Recent delay was mostly for quality assurance. Yeah, that's. By the way, your name is Yubi Gabby. It's kind of weird talking to you here. You know what I mean? It's like, yo, Ubisoft is here. Yubi Gabby's here. Let's talk sports. Let's talk sports, guys. Everybody talk sports. How about them Knicks? New York Knicks. Favorite team. It's like, wait a minute. People put that name on, and you gotta be careful there. No, I don't know. There's a weird stigma. Here's the thing. I've studied development. I know that content is cut a lot. So there's these crazy game design documents that they have the craziest ideas, the greatest game you ever played. But the budget and the time constraint won't allow them to make it. So then they cut half of it. And then they go to make that game. And even in that game, they cut another 30% of that. And the games that we get, we don't even know how much is missing out of those games. We don't have a clue. And so I know that for a fact. But I also know that the delays are very stressful because the pressure gets put on these developers, and now they gotta really work hard and work crunch and do all this extra stuff, and then it's like 12-hour days, and oh my god. And depending on the company, right? Like everybody's company's different, but from everything I've seen, I have a lot of developer friends and managers that I talk to consistently. I've been in meetings of some of this stuff, and seeing the back end of it, and when there's a delay, I know that like the people working on the game want to give you the best game. the executives want the most money, so they're focusing. They're focusing on like how can we make the most money because we gotta. Sure, we probably want a good game too, but we mainly want to make a lot of money because we got to pay back these bills, or if not, we closing down these studios. It's gonna be a problem, and so the pressure of that getting put on somebody who's drawing you a picture. If like you asked me to paint a picture right now, and you're like, by the way, I'm gonna shoot you in the head if you don't paint it correct. You're going down, and now I'm sitting there nervous, and I'm supposed to draw a beautiful bird, and now it looks like scribble because you're sitting there threatening my existence, my career, aka development studios. So it's a weird thing. And then when things get delayed now, for some reason, people make a drama show out of it when people should be excited. Maybe I'm old, but when I hear a game is delayed, I'm like, oh, that's good. Cool. Make it great. Go for it. Of course, it's disappointing. You want to play the game. And you're upset about that. But I'm actually thrilled that the studio is brave enough to say, hey, man, we got to take our time here. You know what I mean? Let's just work on this. It's like you don't go to a restaurant, order your medium, or let's say you order your steak well done, right? I want a steak well done. And you go to eat it. And then you sit down and you're like, oh man, this food's taking long. Hey chef, bring it out right now. The chef is like, no, wait, we gotta wait. We're not done cooking it. And in the gaming industry, the problem is they're like, we're gonna put it out in this date. And no chef in their right mind will tell you the food will be done at 5:30. It's like, yo, the food is gonna be done when it's done. If you want it well done, medium rare, whatever you want, you're gonna wait until it's done. Shut up, be quiet, don't say one word, let the chef cook. When it's ready, you could play it. But that's not that easy because the business is, oh, we got the pressure, we got 2 more months left, 1 more month, come on. Make the food, somehow cook that steak and make it well done for us because we said so. But you got to do it faster now. And you got to get it done tonight, by tomorrow morning. That's the problem that I have. When there's a delay, people's mindsets don't realize it. Just let people cook. I'd rather a game not come out until it comes out. Till it's done. Please. Just do me the favor. Delay it again. If they delayed Assassin's Creed Shadows, I would be so happy. If they said, you know what, we're going to release it on November. We just want to give the devs more time to finish up their job. Let them fix these bugs, glitches. Let them fix any little small animation that clips. Any animation that kind of looks a little funky. Let's work on that. I don't care. Because I want to play a dope game and I'm going to be playing it regardless of what day it comes out. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. He said, I enjoyed Ghost of Tsushima, but I just think it's overrated. Damn. Ghost of Tsushima pretty much plays like Assassin's Creed. Like, damn. Y'all some disrespectful people out here. Yo, don't be disrespecting my Ghost. I love Ghost of Tsushima. I don't have to crap on Ghost of Tsushima to compliment Assassin's Creed. Y'all bad. Very true. If corporate just allow devs freedom and time to create without much pressure, games would be way better. It's true, man, but it's very hard to keep the money flowing at the same time while, getting the quality out. So the pressure has to be there. And the way it works is they got these engineers, programmers, and like, hey, how long would it take us to design this? Oh, I'm assuming about a year and a half. Okay, how long would it take to do this? And where are we now? And they're doing all these status checks. Like, okay, we could release a game in 6 months. All right, let's start planning on marketing. And they're planning their marketing half a year ahead of time. And then all of a sudden there's errors and there's one bug that destroyed the whole game because you wanted it in the game. They have to programmed almost the whole game for that one issue that you talking about that you liked the feature. It was so bugged that it destroyed the rest of the game. And it's your fault. It's your fault. You allowed it. You wanted it in the game. And so now they got to rework their thing. Well, let's go back 4 months because we have to fix this and polish the game still. Okay. And now they got to redo all that. That Rockstar's developing for 8 freaking years compared to like 4 for Ubisoft. Yeah, I mean, that's true too. I mean, hopefully GTA 6, speaking of Rockstar, you know, like if they don't have a masterpiece, that's going to be crazy. I'm not even into GTA, but I'm going to play it just to see if it's even half of the gaslighting that people are doing, making it into some masterpiece before it even got announced. You know what I mean? Like before it even we got one dumbass trailer. The trailer's so stupid. You just running around the city. You know, like from what I've seen, like run around the city. Hey, okay. Like what? What is the game story? What is the gameplay? Come on, man. And people are hyping that up. It's the greatest thing that happened since sliced bread. No hating on GTA, man. I'm just saying. You know? The delays are a double-edged sword. It's good for the game and the developers, but it's not ideal to delay. No, I agree. I hear you. Like I said, there's a corporate executive side of things, management side, and then there's the artist side. And I was trying to explain as an artist, if I'm painting, oh, draw me a beautiful bird, I'll make you a masterpiece. But if you say, hey, draw me a beautiful bird, I got this gun in your head, you got 60 seconds. All of a sudden, I don't know if my masterpiece bird gonna come out so good. Yeah, I want to live. You know, we'll be worried about living. You know, so it's a interesting industry topic to get into. That Ubisoft's already financially struggling. I don't think they can afford another delay. They can't afford another delay, but they can't afford another flop. You get me? So, sure, let's say that Shadows comes out and it's all bugged out and it's freaking cyberpunk bad, or whatever game you want to say that was bad and glitched at the beginning. Guess what? Now the whole Ubisoft is destroyed because Assassin's Creed is the biggest brand in their whole thing. You know, it has been the captain of their ship for almost 20 years. You know, think about how big they are. That game is, I mean, you know. You never really like GTA. I don't understand why people like it. I'm more of a Red Dead guy. I actually never played Red Dead yet, and I'm not that much into GTA. I gotta get into Red Dead for sure, Part 2. It just sounds like a beautiful open world game to enjoy. But I don't know. You know? We will see. What is this? Is this an exploration video? Let's put this. I'm just like going through my YouTube videos and putting them on here, guys. With no audio so y'all can see it. See some visuals from the game. But no, I think, anyways, the main topic of that for Shadows is that the delay, as long as there's no major bugs and it's minor things that you can kind of just brush off, I think this game's gonna definitely be a solid 8. Could be higher. Hear me out. Could be much higher because it really, what I've seen from the devs is that they wanted to address some of the things we complained about. I said it in one of my videos where I'm like, you know, we had a lot of gripes about certain things and they've tried. They've adjusted as best as possible to some of the stuff. They can't change a full system and break everything, start a new engine. You know how much it costs to create a new engine, create new mechanics and systems, and take a lot. You know, that's where like the GTA 6 conversation of like, oh, it took 8 years. Yeah, well, they most likely got a new engine. And if they didn't get a new engine, they got a whole new system for the game. Assassin's Creed Shadows has the Valhalla type of engine with super upgrades, big time upgrades on a lot of stuff. Pretty exciting. Hey Kim, thank you for coming by. It's been a fun one. Appreciate you. Say you hype for Shadows. Definitely hype for Shadows, myself included, man. We'll be in there March 20th. I had to do this video just to kind of get it off my head. Talking a lot about the game, putting out a lot of videos. I'm probably not gonna. I had to make a thumbnail, as a matter of fact. I got 3 videos uploaded for Assassin's Creed Shadows, and I haven't made thumbnails for them, so they might not be published until a couple days from now. Being lazy right now. Might take the night off and watch a movie. Hey, what is the greatest anime movies before everybody gets off? Because I might get off myself. Greatest anime movies of all time, guys. Greatest anime movies. Give me one before you go. Before I go, I watch it if I haven't seen it. You know, you can't be Akira. I said Akira. It can't be Akira. It can't be Ghost of Tsushima. Ghost in the Shell, which is two of my favorites. Those are like phenomenal, but something else. You know. And then let's see. But yeah, we'll get into more topics. I wish the people who were on the drama show stuck around. They kind of got upset because I addressed what they were saying pretty fast and closed off the topic about what they were trying to say about the game. That it's low quality. And I'm like, where's the low quality at? Show me this gameplay that I'm showing where it's low quality, dude. Visually, it looks stunning. Animation looks smooth. You know, gameplay looks fun with the combat. Stealth is definitely going to be top tier. Parkour is okay. Help me out. I don't understand y'all, man. You know, the hating on Yasuke, the hating on Ubisoft. I don't care about none of that stuff. That's y'all problem. That's a you problem. I'm worried about playing this video game and enjoying myself. That's where my debate ends. Like, yo, can I enjoy myself? Yup, look at this. I can enjoy that. I can enjoy all that. Some Yatsuke action. He's doing some mini stealth out here. Know what I mean? Setup. You hate how GTA is just playing mini games to earn money for the game, which you rarely play. Yeah. Like I said, I haven't played it much. I only played 3 hours in part 5, so I don't even know what I'm missing. I just was like, all set. That's crazy, right? Maybe I'll try some more of part 5 when the new one drops. Hopefully they do something special in there and it's not just cornball type of behavior. You know? But yeah, man. Any last words, comments, thoughts, questions, opinions? I'm gonna get up out of here. I had a great time just kind of letting steam off on this game. Been in my head Assassin's Creed heavily. I'm looking to finish playing part 1, which I have been doing during the holidays, but I had some family crisis in January. My head hasn't been in gaming, actually. Coming back, play that. Gonna play Mirage on permadeath, which I absolutely love. Those are the 2 things we're definitely doing before Shadows comes out. When Shadows come out, y'all know what it is. Other than that, I have these guides, these tips you're watching right now. Guides, tips, There's one of my videos. I don't know which video this one is. But yeah, there's a lot of conversations to talk about with all of this stuff. It should be fun. You said, I have a feeling that Yote will be better than Tsushima. Yeah, Ghosts of Yote will probably be better than Tsushima. They learned a lot. It was their first samurai open world, game like that. And it could be top tier, man. It could be something special. Like I said, all these games have unique elements. It's like I don't look at this Elden Ring. Elden Ring is better than Assassin's Creed. It's like, well, it's not even the same category. Like saying pizza is better than pasta. It's like they're not the same realm. So that's how I feel. I'm happy to play both. I'm excited for Yote. Hopefully Yote comes out this year. Like I said, I'll take a delay. I'll take a delay until next year, as long as I'm alive. Getting to play a lot of these games. Mwah. Chef's kiss, baby. Do me the favor. Delay the game. Make it even better. Let me enjoy it even more. All right. But yeah. And I hope this was an entertaining one for y'all. He said, Mud said, "Yep, give us a good game." Sam, I feel you on the Yote. That's all that matters. We'll see what's happening, man. Hopefully Ubisoft will give me a future hands-on. And once they do that, some crazy ideas on what I'm gonna do with that hands-on. The craziest videos and live stream after, and I'm allowed, of course. And I'm already doing. I got the craziest combat guide. The only one that you need. It has all the info. I got the dopest breakdowns as far as just like getting perspective on what the game is offering. But like I did a stealth one. I felt like I did parkour one. I haven't published it yet. I gotta make a thumbnail for it. Parkour one, exploration one. I got different things talking about the game, and then I want to do guides and tips and tricks once the game releases, as usual, because it is one of my biggest ones this year for me personally. Super excited. Feel good about that. But yeah, we'll catch up tomorrow. I am hoping to stream. I had some plans with a sponsor stream tomorrow, so maybe we could do that together if y'all down. I should have been streaming the sponsorship today, but I just was too tired. I just haven't been thinking about that. But I got a dope sponsorship, which I'm going to showcase tomorrow. And it's about food. So if you like food, you can lock in for the sponsorship. I might stream that tomorrow because it was the plan. But I did want to see my high school teacher. He came into town, so hopefully if I have a time, see what happens. But anyways, we'll be back tomorrow at some point. Shadows is Shadows, man. We still got a lot of time before it comes out. I'm thinking the devs should pivot and just drop things that the community tried to dismiss. Like these reviewers who say crazy stuff. If I'm a developer, I would do this from now on. I'll tell the PR team, like the marketing team and all that, like, hey, look, let's see what's going on ask the community manager what people are saying negative. Let's figure this out. Oh, well, they said that, the enemy AI is not responding. They can't see you. Or they said this, they said that. Like, oh, okay, well, let's make videos about that to explain what's really happening. Because what happens is companies are not taking over their own narratives. They're letting these content creators control narratives. That's the worst. Because all of a sudden, like, I know people that I'm friends with that don't know about Assassin's Creed, and in their heads they're like, oh, it's Valhalla 2.0. There's nothing changed about it, nothing good, nothing new. That's what their mindset is. And I'm not trying to put them on blast to make them look bad or nothing, but the point of them making is that it's not their fault. They're not scouring the internet like I do. They're not spending every day looking at a couple of things. of information. You know, they're busy working, living, and then if the trailer pops up, they'll watch it. Somebody sends it to them, they'll watch it. That's as far as it goes. So the narratives have to be controlled by these companies. And I would take any misinformation and directly make trailers with that in mind, right? Like, for example, the trailer you're watching here, this is like a parkour, I believe, video that I was explaining some of the cool parkour. She's able to, you know, have some finesse in some of her movement, like jumping off this window, like that's pretty sick. And she's like fast and nimble, and this trailer showcased that. So you're like, oh wow, the parkour is better than Valhalla for sure already, just from watching this first original trailer that they showed gameplay for. And these are the type of mindsets, you know, we gotta have. Because if I went on the internet, I would believe the lies, and there will be a lot of games I won't play that I love right now if I listen to the internet. You know, Cyberpunk to me is so phenomenal and spectacular, but I would have missed out on that. I played it on release during the bugs and issues, and I still had a good time. And then once they fix it, it's one of the best games. Like, it's crazy. For people to put this bad rap, you know, sometimes it's deserved, but still. You know what I mean? Anyways, I want y'all to take care of yourself. Be good to yourself. Be good to those around you. Have peace and love in your heart. Send hugs and kisses to loved ones. Even if you can't be with them physically, let them know that you're with them, mind and heart, every day. All right? And take care of yourself, man. Take a little time for you. Rest your brain. Rest your heart. Rest your soul. And play some video games every once in a while too, man. All right, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Y'all take